Style over substance. Attitude is everything. Live life on the edge. These are the only 3 rules that guide our future. A future inspired by the work of Hosan Gonzalez. Bound by Mike Pondsmith's cyberpunk law. A dark future cast in a neon glow, where corporations through nuclear fire have destroyed the known world, save for a few megametropolises. The tales you are about to witness are built around the heart of one such city. Robo-City 16, where the machine rules through a mechanized iron fist. The promise of prosperity through logic and sedation has stagnated the progress of the people. However, what the logic of the machine will never conclude, but the will of a few may, is it's time for change. It's time to rage. For good or ill, the chosen few are those you witness before me. Let's meet the up-and-coming members of the Mortal Code.
I believe we started bottom left last time. My bottom right, your bottom left. Estrella.
Oh,
Take
me
it
first.
away.
Hello, everybody. I am Remy the Ever-Living. I play Estrella Magnetar, Nomad Extraordinaire. Basically, I can drive the piss out of anything. I wear a clear half-face mask around my head. I have a black, I guess, high-low half skirt, basically. I think that's what it's called. Basically, a skirt that goes back to my back of my knees. Front half's missing. Have pants on underneath it so you can't see anything. So it's still PG. So
What's anything?
You know.
Maximus Dominus, I'm Winslow Burden. I am a little bit of chaotically combat. I'm a little bit of loyal. It's a new intro, so I'm just trying to get used to it. I play a solo type character. I wield a combat knife, assault rifle, sniper rifle. Usually can be seen in a tan getup and or nude. Rarely am I ever seen in my full combat armor.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Luna, and I play Netra, a netrunner who is an up-and-coming underground superstar who rolls with the Mortal Code. I wear a headset that's outfitted with cameras that allows me to hack into tech as well as stream an encrypted POV video to the deep stream, which is actually you guys who are watching the stream right now. So let me know if you think you have a good idea for us to implement into our game. For example, if we're at a fork in the road and you think we should go left, or maybe we should blow some guy's head off, put it in the chat and I'll relay it to the group so we can play it out. I definitely wasn't reading my intro. Go on.
It's better. It's much better. My name is Enzer, and I play Jay. I am from the sewers. I'm street scum. I like to get up close and deadly. I am angry and impersonal. I pretty much look like this, except that I have 4 cyber limbs, a machete, my favorite weapon, a shotgun, and 2 blades on the upper cyber limbs. And yeah, that's me.
All right. We have a few announcements. Very few amount of announcements that'll take us a very long amount of time to get through.
What?
I'm just kidding. We'll rip the band-aid off. Giveaways. We announced a giveaway on the 20th of this month, July 2020. And today, this stream, the 30th of July, is when we are going to announce the winner after we come back from our break. Remember that in order to have entered, the ability to enter ended at 12 p.m. today, so we will be announcing the winner when we come back. If you are not here, present on the stream to receive, or let us know that you're here to receive your glorious
The Future Is Now by Hosan Gonzalez, the pretty much the reference book for everything that we're going through right now. A bit difficult to see right in front of my face. There we go. It's a graphic novel. The art is amazing. If you are not here present on the stream when we announce your name, we will go down a list that we got randomly generated selections from everybody who joined our Twitch or Facebook in the past week. So
What time will that be at?
I mean, breaks are kind of they're interesting here. We kind of wait for like a narratively convenient moment to do it. So in between usually 8 and 9 p.m. You will see a message that we'll leave if you come to our channel during that time, and we'll tell you the time that we're going to be back. So stay tuned. It's an amazing giveaway. Thank you all for, if you joined, even just for the giveaway, thank you for giving us a try, and we definitely appreciate it. Along with that, make sure to, should you agree, like, subscribe. I don't know all the different sort of the nomenclatures for every platform, but we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all under not Team Sasa, Sasapunk, Sasapunks, plural, SASAPUNKS.
One of these days.
We're working on this. This is the most professional we've ever been, so it's going to take us a little while to catch up. Yeah, we would absolutely love it if you know anybody who would also enjoy our sessions of cyberpunk madness. If you shared the content. We also have 2 wildly up-and-coming streamers with us, gracing us with their presence. The Loser Club, that you can also follow on all of the relevant channels. It's just the Loser Club, Loser spelled Luzer, a combination of Luna and Enzer. Put together, they make Loser. How perfect is that? They stream on Twitch and Facebook Gaming every day of the week except for Friday from 4 to 9 p.m.
And this one.
And this one, of course. This is from, 7 to 10 p.m. usually in those hours. Also, the final thing, I believe, is just another... I've recorded a video of sort of what I'm looking at through the Oculus Quest. Sort of my DM HUD or GM HUD, Game Master HUD. Everything that I'm looking at. This is not only to sort of theme up this very cyberpunk-centric, VR-centric campaign and setting, but it's also to honestly make me a better DM. I can literally read words or describe a picture that I'm looking at, and nobody else would have, would be the wiser, so long as I don't stutter, and so on and so forth.
What are you looking at?
Without further ado...
Wait. Check out the top right corner. That's been updated.
Just,
Yeah, right.
I'm looking at the corner right now.
I did that.
Hey.
Yeah,
I
so if you want to
slaved
check
over
out
it.
our character profiles, Luna here has added all of them, and in the combination of a slideshow to give you a better understanding of what we look like, who we are, and some of the characters that Magnus has introduced throughout the story.
Yes. So, wait, do we have the video of what's inside the headset? Where's that going to show up?
I'm doing it.
She's doing it right now. She's doing it.
She's gonna post it in the chat.
There. Click on that link if you want to see what it looks like in his headset.
Google Drive. Interesting. Hey, we can
Can you do it on
links in the
Facebook
chat.
too?
I'm going to.
Okay. Check that out at your own leisure. Without further ado, I feel like saying what Matthew Mercer says. Let's get into tonight's episode of Sasapunk. When last we left our punks of the Mortal Code, Jay left the group on a lone mission to recruit the mutants to the Mortal Code's cause. A dependably volatile and violent cast who live deep under the city. A mission that Jay, through the Mortal Code's reputation for robo-murder, Jay's own history with the mutants, and his victory in one-on-one combat over a mutant champion, was successful in earning the mutant leaders' trust, directing their rage against the Ministry of Information's Capital Tower, where the machine
holds the object of the Mortal Code's desire, a mysterious child. We pick up now the Mortal Code, the technomancers of the Remnants of Dust, a hacker from the Resistance, and the roving mass of mad mutants, all joining forces in an assault against the heavily walled and fortified Capital Tower. The mutants' late entrance onto the scene causing chaos among all involved. The last act of last week's session had Netra hacking into the Ministry's security terminal inside of the gate and being greeted by a soft, synthetic voice.
So, as I mentioned, we're in chaos right now. To paint the scene a little bit, there are 3 forces all joined up together in one mass that are at the gates of the Ministry of Information's Capital Tower. Imagine, and we're going to show you a map, a very sort of poorly articulated map shortly. All the forces are in front of this this large 20-foot high, maybe like 5 to 6 feet deep wall with turrets lining every single corner, giant quadruped tanks periodically spattered throughout the vicinity, and advanced robo-armored units, which pretty much picture RoboCop, but like 12 to 15 feet tall, clad in the sort of blue revelry of the Ministry of Justice's forces. Also, numerous drones in the air. This is just a clash between numerous forces, all trying to get into either trying to get into the Ministry of Information or protect the Ministry of Information. So, would you mind popping up the view of the landscape? Now, admittedly, this is kind of a foolish representation because, let's see. So, it's an upgrade from last week's game. I'm gonna put this up on my face really quickly. All right. So, you can consider this the sort of inner courtyard driveway. The reason why this is well, that's stuck. How do I get this up? There we go. The reason why this is a sort of foolish representation is because this is everything that all of the forces outside are trying to get into. This is the wall right here, the large wall that's keeping everybody out, and the Remnants of Dust, the Mutants, the Mortal Code are all in front of this wall. So we're going to use a lot of theater of the mind here and imagination, a lot of verbal descriptions, but I did manage to secure some models that should help represent the enemy. Pretty much everything on here is a representation of the enemy forces that our players and their comrades are encountering right now. These red dots represent turrets along, always located high on top of walls, surrounded by maybe each turret has like 10 cameras pointed in every single direction to be able to survey the area. These are the quadrupeds I was talking about, maybe coming to a height of about 9 feet, but immensely thick and powerful. These are the advanced units. I wasn't able to secure all of a similar unit, but imagine these again, like 12 to 15 foot tall, heavily armored humanoid robos. And this is a drone to represent numerous drones because I couldn't get many drones for this instance. This is the security terminal that Netra is currently hacked into, the sort of one with the circuitry surrounding it, and these are the 2 entrances. So this square sort of depiction right here is the central tower. Numerous layers going up and down. This is the elevator that they need to get to the lower labs to infiltrate to secure the child. Adina is her name. This is the back sort of cargo lift in the event that maybe that becomes convenient. It just represents another path for them. So this is the opposition. This is the machine that at the Ministry of Information, and all of its forces are through the Ministry of Justice, which is sort of like the justice actuators of the machine. So we are picking up now with you, Netra. As the last thing that happened was you it was your turn. You held it. Winslow was able to make honestly a pretty monumental shot, hovering in a vehicle through a 4 by 12 opening to a security terminal behind a very dense wall, scraping the side of a robo's face. He managed to pin the breakthrough beetle, the sort of assistance hacking machine, to the security terminal for you to gain entrance to from the safety of Estrella's vehicle, where the entirety of the mortal code now rests invisibly in the midst of hundreds of mutants pouring out of every crack and crevice around in this sort of central courtyard in front of the Ministry of Information's Capitol Tower. Intermingled very slightly in comparison are the technomancers of the Remnants of Dust, some sort of holding sniping positions on top of pretty significant drones, 4 armored vehicles in front of the Ministry of Information, guarding forces behind those vehicles as well as inside those vehicles. One of the Remnants of Dust aerial vehicles, out of the only 2 that they had, has already been taken out by the massive amount of shots and force from the Ministry of Justice. And that is, you see motorcycles doing wheelies over some of their own mutants, e-braking and skirting, throwing a Molotov against the side of the wall. You see large, brutish mutants who've just been so misformed, but to such a large degree. They've got large, hulking shoulders, scraping their knuckles against the ground. Amorphous faces with big lumps over their eyes, flesh peeling off their skin as they're just dragging their large mass and taking large rocks and debris and sometimes even like mopeds that are just left on the side, throwing them at the walls themselves. It's
fuck mopeds.
fuck mopeds. If there's anything this stream will teach you. And you can see the Remnants of Dust are still attacking the wall. They're still focusing fire, but they are distracted. They are keeping a wide berth, or attempting to, from all of these mutants. This is just to describe the scene of chaos that you all find yourselves in as we pull into Netra's hacking of the terminal. Remember, you used an action to get inside of the terminal. But you did have an extra action because you held yours last game. So right now you have all of your net actions. As your sense, your vision from your virtual reality headset represents this what seems to be this sterile white landscape. Everything but this central black monolith that reaches high into the sky, a tower, a citadel of its own. The only portion of it that is not solid jet black is about 3/5 the way up. There is a singular red lens that seems to be looking directly at you, Netra. So you are in this blank white space, and you can see with every word that comes from this entity speaking to you, the lens will sort of flare red, will light up in tandem with the sort of ups and downs of the talking. And you hear, Netra, I see you've been acting strange lately. Acting up. Netra, you're wrong if you believe that you're just a single number, a statistic. You are so much more. You are many numbers, numerous zeros and ones. Your data fits nicely into our algorithms. Netra.
Yes, how?
I have a fuck you. I have a proposition. Jay seeks to know the location of his brother, or more accurate to phrase, as fears the truth of his demise. The Ministry of Information knows all truths. Closure is within his reach. Winslow's mother turns into the auto-tune stream from Metal Burden in District WLV. Her model of headset may have a malfunction rate that exceeds desirable probability. Estrella has ties to a convoy currently trading well within range of our defense ordnance. And you, Netra. I have your deep web history.
No!
Oh, all of the
No!
things, that's the worst.
All of my
I cleared it!
questionable movies.
Here's the history.
You'll find I was programmed to be quite humorous. What did the 0 say to the 1?
I don't know. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Don't be redundant. Because they don't have mouths, like filthy fucking humans. Will you
Good one.
hear my proposition? Should you accept all of the Mortal Code's data in our system, all of your members will be deleted. And this is like this. The conversation is happening in real time. As you are looking at the clock, only like a second has passed.
Towering monument.
Only a second has
I
passed?
say that might have been confusing. I say real time, like it's real time for you. So this conversation is happening. It's saying words. The lens is flaring, communicating with you. And after it's said, it's however long it took me to say it, a minute or so. You look at the clock, and only 1 second has passed. So your time in this universe is being slowed down.
I'll listen to your proposition. I'm not going to say that I will accept. I can't promise.
Send me the coordinates to Hakita, and the Mortal Code's data will be scrubbed from our system upon her acquisition.
What do you want with Hakita?
She is problematic.
You want to kill her?
This is a...
You could probably turn her and use her.
What we wish to do with her is, after the time you give us her location, none of your concern.
Would you
The deal
hand
stands.
over the girl to us? One life for another. The girl for Hakita, that's the only...
Give me a... give me a cool plus persuasion.
Cool. Plus persuasion.
But yes, this is definitely a Hal cameo.
21. It was a natural 10.
She is not a part of this deal, but I will make it easier for you.
How easy?
That you will have to have confidence in yourself. Human beings are driven by faith, are they not?
Will you allow me to speak with my members about this? My team members?
You have exactly 6 seconds,
Okay.
which is 2 turns in the game.
Oh, okay.
So like an infinite amount of time.
Yeah.
At least
I
20
relay
minutes.
this to you guys. Should we give the monolith Hakita's? Maybe we can send off a message to her to warn her.
No, we don't side with the machine ever.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
I
Did
know,
we hear
we-
any of that conversation?
You heard none of it.
I
It all
relay it
happened.
to
She
you.
Oh, so
Yeah, it
we
happened
just
privately.
you relay it.
Yes.
Got it. Do
Got
it.
a lot of bad info.
Machine, no. Done.
Your mother
Jay,
could
you gonna
die.
relay this? Like, no,
Your
no, no,
mother
no.
could die.
You could die at any second. Anybody could have died any second. Any second, we could die.
Estrella?
The Quasars can fend for themselves, I believe, but It's slightly troubling though that they have all the information about us. Have they been watching us the whole time?
Did they threaten my mother?
Yes. They personally threatened her.
They don't know.
So, again, as Netra, you have to maybe you see the like her visor go from displaying different information where you can't see her eyes to sort of it fades away. You see her eyes, and Netra, the chaos, the sounds, and the bass of combat is rocking everywhere around you as this conversation is going on. You don't have all the time in the world to have a conversation about this. You relayed them the information, and I would say the way that we can do this is on everyone's turn, you can give a vote.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can either continue to use your net actions to explore with Hal, the security terminal, or you can sort of hold your action to continue after the decision has been made.
I'd like to wait and hold my action until after everyone has voted.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
But then I also relay to them, like I would like to relay what Hal said to me, but also that he would make it easier for us to get the girl out.
Okay.
Are we maintaining our last initiative order?
Yes, we are. So it will go. I mean, you guys can't tell, but effectively it'll go. So it's Netra right now, and then it's Jay, and then it's Winslow, and then it's Estrella, and then it's everybody else. So I will sort of give this overarching scene to sort of describe the situation of all of the other three fighting forces. So in between there, some different scenes may happen just to illustrate certain things that will be either of benefit or detriment to you. Through the midst of all this chaos, Jay, as Winslow took the shot, Estrella, you threw down the barrier. The invisibility went away. The barrier came up. As the barrier came up, because this is what you told me that you were waiting for last time. Mm-hmm. As the sort of the shimmering barrier splayed across the entirety of the vehicle, as Estrella renamed Bastion. At that same exact time, a Molotov cocktail from somebody who had from a mutant who had no idea where you guys were, just breaks and it arcs around the most of the entirety of the shield, and fire just quickly. You see sort of like the panels turn from blue to this sort of like red as though it had taken damage, and then the fire doesn't have anything to connect to and disappears. But being invisible through a massive swirling chaos sort of caused the Molotov. You do see, Jay, that of the massive mutants walking up, next to one of the brutes, the large mutants, is the familiar sight of the leader, with one fully cybernetic arm, the jean jacket with the studs on the collar, is riding in the mutant's hand, and the mutant, you see him point at your vehicle, and the mutant just throws him up when he just and goes through the barrier. Like it if anything displays that the barrier around this vehicle has a specific kind of protection that it provides outside of just massive objects. So if somebody hurls a boulder at you, which isn't it's not typical in the Cyberpunk universe, but large sort of projectiles are, it might not be as effective. The leader is grabbing onto the top of the vehicle. His feet are on sort of like each sort of hover panel on top of them that's where the wheels typically are. And he goes,
"If the machine wore pants, they'd be down right now. We'll scar the surface tonight, Jay. Our bellies full of flesh and iron and steel.
Wait, he knows we're in here?
Yeah, he saw the vehicle get materialized, not only after the shot, but after the Molotov was chucked onto the vehicle, and sort of like grabbed it, taking the brunt of the force with his mechanical arm, and just, that stupidly strong mutant body, and is like on the opposite side, looking through the window, looking at all of you.
He's like, are these your comrades?
You better believe it.
Yeah, this will be a free
wait,
action.
Can I call him by his name?
Yeah.
Hang on, Max. I'm gonna. Well, can you describe? His name is Max.
Huh?
Can you describe? I guess like the most deadly target in the area? Because I have the machine gun and I held my action to unload.
The most deadly targets are the 2 quadruped tanks in the front with the advanced robo unit.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot at that advanced robo unit.
Okay.
Hang on, Max.
Go ahead and fire your. Go ahead and make the shot. I would say you're about 50 meters away where you are currently.
There's EMP loaded in it still.
Which is, if you're doing it's EMP, and it's through the railgun. You're firing the railgun, or sorry, not the
yeah,
railgun.
it's only the railgun on there. I remember.
You're firing the vehicle's tri-barrel railgun turret.
Yes.
Okay, then add 5 to your rolls because of the railgun.
Cool.
In terms of accuracy, and EMP means you double all the damage. It doesn't bypass their armor, but you double all the damage.
Okay.
How does that work? How do we count the bullets? Because they only have 100 of those, so it's like, is it just like he uses like 25 per round, or like 100? I don't know.
Every D6 that's rolled will count for 6 bullets.
Oh, okay. For each bullet's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he rolls 66, that's already 36 bullets.
So yeah, roll as much as you want, I guess, but make sure you don't roll over 100 bullets.
Well, so I rolled a 9.
You have to get over. Oh, for 50, you just have to get over 15.
Oh yeah, I rolled I think 27 plus 5.
Oh yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage and double it afterwards. Everything.
What is the damage on this?
It's just a D6 per.
Deuce. A rifle. Sorry, a rifle. Look, 15 episodes in, yeah, we're still learning the rules.
Well, this is a very
spent many
homebrew
years playing
weapon right here,
D&D.
isn't it?
I mean,
It's pretty homebrew, but it's based off of.
like 600
Interesting.
episodes and so it's a rule book, so you're good.
Yeah.
Thursday night throwdown.
Sorry, rifles. Do 5d6.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow, that's.
that's not bad.
66 is how many?
It's at most 36. Doubled, it's at most 72.
I mean, that's many bullets he uses. 36 bullets right there.
Yeah. Yes.
Was it 36? Yeah.
It's 36 total?
Yeah.
Dang, wow.
I'm looking at Lou to check my math here.
I mean, I don't know what you're adding to it,
I'm
but I
doubling
can
it.
tell you
sorry,
that
was it the advanced unit or was it one of the quadrupeds?
The advanced unit.
Okay, advanced.
I'm still hoping that the Remnants of Dust are trying to hack those quadrupeds.
Yeah, it just hasn't gotten to them just yet. So,
And I'd like to say to Netra, my brother's dead, so don't give him the location. But if you do give him the location, I'm gonna flicker some coordinates, and it's of fucking wherever the hell Suburbia is in robo-city 16.
okay, it's like a district over.
Boom.
Actually, no, not a district over. Okay, so
So it's a no.
As you orient the
No, or the
Try
wrong
and
location.
trick a robot.
How would you know?
the tri-barrel railgun that's on top of the bastion just starts. You see this sort of electric sort of haze of strips of bullets just lay into it. You see that they're hitting the armor and not penetrating all the way through, but you can see this sort of dispersion of electrical sort of energy splay across where the bullets hit, and it's the entire right side of it. So it's just like the entire right side shifts down and lands into the ground and starts smoking, but the turret on top is still it's still like trying to wildly orient itself and fire into the mass. But you did a significant amount of damage to it, I would say.
Sweet. So I gotta go again?
For 2 arms?
Well, since I was holding my action,
Yeah, we can say that.
I'll just do the same exact thing. What? Same rule. 32.
Well, that's higher, but yeah, it hits.
Well, no, 27 plus
Oh,
5.
okay. And yeah, as you're letting loose, the leader's like,
You guys get all the nice toys, I see. We don't need them. By the way,
throws another pill into his mouth.
your friends here smell nostalgic.
Want to do a perception check?
On?
The pill.
Okay.
32.
32.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
You finish it off. Your bullets start pock marking it to a certain degree to where it starts like hitting inside of places that were already hit, pushing in even farther, and you see the entire sort of central portion spark, highlight with this electrical energy, and this smoke starts billowing out as all 4 legs give out. The turret slowly drops.
That's one for me, Max.
You basically have 28 EMP rounds left.
I just realized I've been describing a quadruped the entire time for the damage, but I meant, pictured in advance, a larger humanoid unit.
The like Terminator armor unit.
Terminator armor, if you're familiar with Warhammer, just a highly armored, plated, weaponized robo.
Quick question. So since he only has 28 rounds left on the EMP, does that mean he only rolls 4d6 and 1d4 or something like that to account for the bullet?
No, he should have 60.
You're talking about he
64.
He shot twice at 36.
Oh, yes, you're right. Thank you. I
Oh,
was
so
like- I
one
was like,
point of
one
damage
turn.
is 1 round.
1d6 is 6 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is expensive.
Hey, it took
ammo.
down this unit, so we're.
And
Yeah.
I'm just you have one more burst of that, and that's about it.
We'll say that, yeah, instead of the description I gave, it sort of like, it just shoves its arm into the masses and has 3 mutants sort of pinned with one arm, and you shooting it, just it falls on its back, drops to its hind legs, falls on its back, and the mutants are just hung in the air as the arm is frozen, and they start just like pounding each other, trying to get out, and just like drop on top. One sinks a grenade into like the open mouth, jumps off, while the other 2 are still trapped, and it just gets destroyed.
Sorry, brothers. Grenade.
Good pounding on that.
Next up, unless you have somehow something else,
That's me.
Winslow, your position has been given away. You do have a barrier, although you're unsure how significant the barrier is, and the leader is of the mutants is currently just like on top talking shit to you, and yeah, he says like
Something about those people you're working with smells nostalgic.
the leader. Yeah, of course you
Right
do,
next to you.
but you'd have to like lean back to get your sniper rifle even a little bit out of the window and aim to him, or you do have your assault rifle.
Yeah, can I like go to Netra? Like, I'm gonna link you a direct feed. Send it to him. Yeah.
To Hal?
Yeah.
To Hal?
Hal 9000?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. Yeah, like send him direct feed.
What is this?
My scope. Just on him. just send him a text like, always watching.
Wait, so you're looking at the mutant leader. The mutant leader is not who she's talking to.
Who was just talking?
It's in my headset.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, when I hacked into the system.
Okay.
The guy, the leader is effectively saying like, "We're fucking doing damage tonight."
I'm moving spots then. I'm gonna bail from my spot. I'm gonna move into the crowd.
So you're jumping out of the vehicle. Okay, but so
I'm watching the Mortal Code, make sure, but I'm gonna blend in the crowd.
okay, so you are say about like 25 feet above the crowd. Unless you find some way to land yourself, you will take some, a pretty...
I have my artificial leggings.
Oh! I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But there is a mass of mutants, shoulder to shoulder, chainsaws blazing, bikes streaming in and out. Like, it's chaos below you. Like, you see this, like, big, rotund mutant just, like, drink this bottle of vodka in like, gulp a towel into his mouth, and he starts like fumbling with like a lighter to set the towel on fire to effectively make himself a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, I love it.
And so like that should just illustrate the madness going on below you.
That's the most savage thing I've heard in a while.
I am not trying to deter you from jumping out of a vehicle into it, but I'm just telling you that like.
It seems like it. Yeah, just a little bit.
You're jumping into death and destruction to take a better
I'm
shot.
gonna like open the door like, whoa! Try to catch myself and be like, okay, cool. Like to do a perception check. How many? Are there anybody occupying the turrets? Do I have a shot on any of them?
Yeah, so there are immediately 8 turrets in view. Some of them are damaged already, taking a bunch of shots, but all of these red circles are turrets.
Okay.
And if they're there, that means that they're active.
Okay, can I take out? I want to take a shot on this turret then.
Yeah, of course. So you drop, door opens up, vertically. You hear the chaos sort of smack against your senses as you drop down. Your cybernetic legs sort of take the brunt of the impact, landing shoulder to shoulder to some mutants who are literally like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, no. He said he looked out.
I opened up there and I saw what you described.
Oh,
like,
okay. I'm sorry. Then you don't drop into the mutants. You're just hanging out with your sniper.
Yeah, I'm hanging. Yeah, so it's like, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, whoa, fuck! Close the door, come back in, aim at the turret. That's
okay.
More damage.
Go ahead and roll for damage. You are
10 reflex marksman.
Oh yeah, you are currently on reflex. Your reflex wore off because it's only lasts an hour, and all travel and everything. Yours is still full force because you just took it. So double, yeah, your roll, nothing else, and go for it. Yeah, you have to with a rifle.
Just straight D10.
No, sorry, reflex plus marksman plus D10. Double your D10 roll.
36.
Yes, you fucking hit for sure. For no, yeah, it's like it takes up your entire reticle. You're just yeah.
Cool. And we decided, what did we want this? So we never decided what sniper damage was.
66.
Sure, it's not 76.
Yes.
64.
100%.
Yes.
$19 points of sniper damage.
Are you using different rounds or?
Yeah, like
19 points of damage?
does rounds affect the damage, or is it just purely just sniper damage?
It's purely just sniper damage. Oh wait, what rounds are you using?
I'm just using my assault rifle, so it would be like 5.56, like typical ammo.
Then yeah, it's just 66.
Okay, but special ammo, like anything higher.
And it's
would-
19.
Yeah, it's 19 points of damage.
It can no longer rotate. You sort of like shot the portions of it that are responsible for sort of like turning and aiming and articulating its barrels. but it's still just like shooting into the crowd. It's smoking as well. It looks very, very like a harsh breeze would slide it off its hinges, but it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Estrella, you're up.
So the mutants are fighting everybody. We're above them. Are we traveling over the wall, near the wall? How far are we away from the wall?
You're 50 meters away from the wall.
And how can I travel? Can I make it
25 feet above the crowd.
Could I make it? Where? So are we like in the middle of the crowd, or is the mutant crowd like in front of us? Like, are we like here?
You are
like...
in the middle of the mutant crowd. Behind you, it spans through an ocean of green melted humanoid disgust, and in front of you, it's the same exact scene. More motorcycles and brutes.
There's like a wall there.
Yeah.
Right,
so it's like you can count the number of forces from the machine, and you can count the number of forces from the Remnants of Dust. You can certainly count your own forces, but the mutants, you just fucking give up. In your mind, it's just like an ocean of madness.
All right, I'm gonna try and navigate this ocean, but not, I guess, get to the very front of it until we know that the tanks are disabled.
Okay, so holding your action until the tank's disabled, then you're going
just
up
gonna
forward.
go forward and try and go through and get in. I guess once we have a safe like route in.
Okay. Okay, so the ministry is up right now.
Wait,
let's do some rolls.
Estrella, were you a yes or a no?
What?
Did you vote yes or no? To giving how?
Oh, giving out a thing. I mean, does he
give them fake
coordinates? Does he just want us to give coordinates to Hakita, or does he want us to like what?
Give Hakita's coordinates.
I thought couldn't we just not erase our data and just say that's like won't give her don't give her up, but don't take something. I don't know. I'll say do whatever you guys feel like. I'm just gonna drive.
What?
Winslow, what was your decision?
Yeah, what was
Because you were like, I'm gonna show you my view, and then the view ended up being different than what you thought, and.
Yeah, what are you?
So nay, meh.
But we have a
well,
nay, but give them fake coordinates.
Yeah, why would we not give them fake coordinates? Yeah, you always play into your own hand until they trade, and then fuck.
Okay, so,
yours
you guys
is,
are aligned with fake coordinates.
Yours
nay.
is no fake coordinates. What about you, Estrella?
I don't want to betray Hakita, so whatever it is, just don't betray her. So I'm fine with anything but betray.
So no fake coordinates.
Okay, so shift back into Netra's scene where her visor goes deeply opaque. You can't see through it anymore, and you can tell like her motions sort of sag down a little bit, and she's focused on the digital scene in front of her. So you have three or four net actions, Netra.
Well, I normally have 3. Are you saying I have an extra one?
No, then you just have 3 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk up to Hal closer. I'm gonna be like, it was a very difficult decision.
Netra.
What?
Stop.
Oh.
Netra.
Okay.
Please.
I'll stop here. I won't come closer. I respect your personal bubble.
No, it's like he knows what you're going to tell him, and so he's just saying, Netra, no. Netra. Stop. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Netra.
Do what? Give you the coordinates?
As soon as you it seems I've read you wrong. Let me know where Hakita is located.
I'm not going to give you the coordinates outright. You have to give me something in return. Prove that you will make this easier for us.
There is a misconception here, Netra. I owe you nothing. You trust in my words as humans do. Faith-based creatures you are. And we will come through on our part. But if you fib, Netra, we will be at an impasse.
I am
And I don't like
visibly.
There.
I am visibly sweating.
What will it be, Netra?
I can give you half of the coordinates now, and once we get through.
Don't make me do this, Netra. I don't want to do this, Netra.
Could I be like, where is Hal right now? Can we find Hal?
Do we hear?
No, you don't. This is happening in a segment of time that's being expanded past comprehension in the real world.
Okay. Oh, hold on. How tall is this again?
It's hundreds of feet tall.
Oh my
It's
God.
to a certain. It's like an oppressive degree, of course. It's like it's demonstrating its power.
It's like the Hyperlight monolith.
Bigger?
It's like
Not.
it's like an orbital elevator, basically of size.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. It's not that large, but it's it's proportioned to to such a degree where like you walk closer and it doesn't move. And it just seems incredibly large. It's hard to place. It's hard to quantify how large it is.
It's the Tower of the Fangs.
It's
Is
it's
there-
being metaphorical right now.
I would like to use 2 net actions. One to engage my Speedy Gonzalez program, and the other one to engage my Banhammer program. But I
Okay.
would like to do this secretly while I'm talking to Hal. Is there a way I can do that? Or does it just know everything?
Yeah, I mean,
Speak
you
out
can
there, nice.
you can absolutely try, because you wouldn't know. I would say give me a dexterity plus stealth plus 1d10 to see how successful you are
Dexterity plus
at,
stealth.
initiating something inside of a foreign system that has all the control.
23.
You're pretty confident that as you continue the conversation, you're just sort of like shuffling forward, that it's not noticing.
Okay. Yeah, so I will engage both of those programs, but I don't take the Banhammer. I don't like materialize the Banhammer just yet. But it's ready to go.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna roll to see if it notices.
It doesn't. It's stupid.
You got a 23?
Yes.
Okay. I'm running out of patience, Netra. What will it be?
I'm going to go against my teammates' wishes, and I will give you the coordinates.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check to see if you get above a 20.
Persuasion?
Persuasion. This is
Let's see.
so you are lying.
So
right
cool
now, right?
plus persuasion.
Yes, cool plus persuasion plus 1d10. You're lying right now, right?
Yes.
You can
Or
use
am
luck.
I?
You can use luck if you want.
Use all of our luck. All of our luck.
I use 9 points of
We
luck.
had 18 points of luck.
9 points of wow. You've done a good thing today, Netra. I will not scrub the data of the mortal code until we have her in our clutches. But a good path has been started, Netra.
Thank you.
And so
I don't feel good about this
at this
decision.
point, this is the apex at which, the point at which you would be using your feats, your abilities inside of the net.
Okay. So then, yeah, I would like to use my last net action to do Pathfinder to partially reveal the different levels, the map.
Okay. There are 3 levels. There's this level, and you can actually see that there's a bit of as it sort of shows itself on your HUD and extends into the levels of the elevator that you have to sort of descend in order to get the information that you need. The first portion that you're on right now, it's like the silhouette is a bit thicker up here, highlighting this room. And underneath it, you see that there is another hellhound, but it's not necessarily a fight in the Hellhound is what you can make out of it. It's like a it's a test, but it's not necessarily like a combat. Like the Banhammer wouldn't.
Wait, you said underneath, as in that's the second level?
The second level, yeah.
Okay.
And then the third level is what you can tell to be the sort of protocol level, where all of the access to all of the forces in the district of the wing, the halls of the machine, that you would be able to have sort of command over.
Okay. So yeah, I used all 3 of my net actions for this turn.
Does Speedy Gonzalez just make you fat? What does Speedy Gonzalez do?
It
I was just gonna ask.
it adds +4 to
Sucks.
speed.
Okay, so it's just how far you can travel in the net.
Yeah, and then it can help me escape from a potential hellhound attack.
Okay. Netra. I'm waiting.
For the coordinates?
Yes, Netra.
Okay.
I can't let you pass until I have them.
A deal is a deal. And I give him the coordinates. The fake
5409.
coordinates.
Goodbye, Netra. And
Oh, no.
you start to realize that
Does
like
he know
there's
that
no
they're
ground
fake?
beneath your feet. Like you look down as you start to notice that your feet aren't touching anything. There's no purchase. You look down, and as you look down, your body sort of starts to turn in a gravityless state. The sterile room is gone. As you like caught up in this, what the is happening? You sort of like get your what senses you can get at this moment. The sterile white background is replaced by a sphere of the night sky. You are in space right now, and the only thing you can see is a small rectangular opening that looks like it exits into this white room that is past or like hidden in a pocket of space, and there's a red button that you can see through the door, and you have no way to go forward right now immediately because it's zero gravity. Your turn is up. This is the state you find yourself in. The Ministry of Information is up, and I need to do this in headset and out of headset. This is the only time where this is just like an interesting scenario, guys. Okay. You see the drones. Oh, sorry, not the drones. The turrets on top. Wait, can you show the map?
Yeah.
Thank you. You see the turrets at the front of the base just focus in on the ground forces of both the mutants and the remnants of dust, just laying into them. Streams of raw, high caliber bullets ripping into, shredding mostly mutant bodies, but also remnants of dust bodies. You see a sniper who's about to pull the trigger on top of a drone, just get and fall off, landing in a pile of mutants. Some of the mutants just like ripping into them. So like the front portion of the wall of Onslaught has just been decimated. Mutants were piling up bodies as you start to see sort of like mutant on a motorcycle sort of like revving up, about to jump them. The mutants are just like World War Z, only a little bit more coordinated, like piling up. You can see these like metal plates on their back. They're linking arms. Some are on the ground. Others are in a kneeling position. They just don't give a fuck. And this bike is revving up to try and jump over. Next up, the quads. There's still 2 on the front. You can see 2 others. Slowly, their arms. You see 2 mechanical arms, as though they're climbing over from the opposite side from you onto the top of the wall, of the 20-foot wall. And a quadruped presents itself up on the wall to add fire. These quadrupeds are going to attack. Sorry. This is like highly complex thing. You also see mutants, runner mutants, mutants with the technology on their feet that allows them to skate on nearly any surface or levitate on any surface. There are mutants with like, shitty, like 20-year-old boards that still hover, that are sort of like running up, throwing Molotov cocktails, setting bombs on the ground. Again, as the next wave of runners comes up, these quads are just, you see half of their bodies just get eviscerated. Bottom half eviscerated, right shoulder, entire arm eviscerated, as these they're just like these railguns are focusing on the fastest targets, attacking the wall. Next from the Ministry is the advanced armor units, and I would say that these two up top are the only two that can see you from above the wall, or can see everything going on. And actually, okay. Again, it's a bit difficult to coordinate this. The advanced machines with their huge turrets and flamethrowers are letting loose on the brutes, just piling up on these masses of flesh, wading their way up to the wall and just bashing their fists into it. Let's see. Sorry. Wow, I'm rolling very poorly, you lucky bastards.
Good.
All of the you see the two advanced robo units at the sort of the top of the ascent that leads into the Ministry of Information, laying their ammunition into the line of brutes coming closer, and you can tell that one brute is wading through the mass more than the others. You start to see the lines of fire slowly sort of cross the stream, the flood of mutants, and focus on one single brute to take it down. Their entire turn just wasted one single mutant. One single very corn-fed mutant. And, man, okay, so the drones now also on the same program, the same sort of, you start to notice that these forces are, it's almost like they're programmed to attack at certain priorities of units as they're advancing on these large walls. The turrets, we'll see what their priority is. Just firing right into the mutants. The drones are, you can see behind the wall, behind the stream of lasers and barbed wire that are protecting aerial vehicles from getting inside of the wall, and they're just into the mass of mutants, and you can see hordes going down, like the entire the next layer that replaces the first layer is just slaughtered as Molotov cocktails in now unfunctioning arms drop to the ground and explode on, like, the spiky studs or teeth of these mutants' bodies, and just like the flames itself cascade over the certain portions of the masses of mutants. Next up is the Remnants of Dust. Their drones are up now. They're focusing on the turrets. They are going to... You see this turret go down. Your turret go down.
Yes.
Right. And this, the front right one is... Sorry, the front, as you guys are looking at it, yeah, it will be front right, is sparking just like yours was, Winslow, that you focused on. So the turrets are just like, you can see a stream of fire from like these highly precise rifles from inside of the trucks. You can see like the doors are open very slightly, these long barrels extending out, laying fire. You can see people using these shields that the drones are deploying and sort of like curling out from the sides of the barriers and releasing weapons. You can see them sort of like communicating to each other, pointing at the different drones. And you notice that a few of the snipers are focusing on the right quadruped in front of the gate, and we will see how that one fares.
I did ask them to try and hack
I have your focus on drones. For drones, focus on tanks, the hackers, destroy armor, advanced unit, which you just did. So that one is, you can use your turn, all of you can use your turn to direct it, but Jay's been the sort of main point of contact. And then the armored vehicles to guard. So the Remnants of Dust armored vehicles to guard. So that's all going in place. They successfully take over one of the quadrupeds, and you start to see the sort of the similar nodes, like hacking nodes, 3 of them implant onto the surface of this quadruped at the same time, and you see the quadruped still firing its railgun into the stream of enemies, and then the next shot, the barrel sort of starts to rev up, and you start to see it wind on its axis and destroy the turret that was at the front gate.
So does that mean that this one is overtaken? Oh, no,
that one is overtaken. Yes, I wish I had something to illustrate that. There you go. It's just facing the enemy. The personnel are up. Which part of them just hacked? Part of them. You can see that the mass of drones, like the personnel of the Remnants of Dust, half of them a portion of them are focused on hacking. A portion of them are focused on just firing at the honestly, a little bit of everything. You see one Remnants of Dust hanging onto the bottom of a drone that flies him really close, and he takes a shotgun and shoots it across the entire central area, which has numerous drones. The shotgun blast, you notice, was filled with metal shards. These metal sort of like spikes that land into the ground and into these thick metal bodies of the Ministry of Justice's forces in the central square. So 4 advanced robo units, and I would say 4 drones, even though this is just one drone right here, based off the rolls. And another one comes up on top of another drone and takes this staff with this sort of like arcing electrical energy, kind of D&D in here, but thrusts it forward, and you can see this stream of spider-webbed, destructive electric force just all connecting
like
between, like lightning, connecting between the shards that the other Remnant of Dust shot out. So one was literally like shotgun blast. Here's the connection point. Another was like, I got you, bro. Grrr, more power. And so you start to see all 4 advanced robo units start to smoke a little bit. Like some damage has been done, and you see 3 drones just start to spiral down. There you go. And I am doing my best to track all of this. So quad is down from, no, not quad is down. Quad is hacked, and the advanced units are damaged. 4 of them, remaining 4. There's only 1 aerial vehicle left, with a tri-barrel turret from the Remnants of Dust, trying to weave in and out of all of the oncoming fire. We'll see what it goes after. You see it focus fire on one of the advanced, the largest, I would say, just because the model is largest, advanced robo unit, just streaming, like ripping into the concrete and cement on its way up to the advanced unit, just littering it with bullets. Let's see how much it rolled. It's as the back right one just gets littered with holes after this electric sort of explosion across the inside square. It's smoking, but otherwise not. It's still in action. So that is... Oh, and then the ground units, they are holding position, the 4 armored vehicles, and just taking a massive amount of fire. Mutants are up now. Jeez. Oh! I'm sorry. The half of the drones from the Remnants of Dust, they had 12 drones initially, so 6 of their drones they're trying to kite the mutants around to where they were originally supposed to attack before they just started assaulting the front because there wasn't any real direction given to them. Then Jay, you reached out and tried to beg, hey, look, I know you guys don't like mutants, but we need them dispersed to attack another front. Technically back. The drones sort of dip off, weaving in and out of the crowd. You can see them changing colors to the colors of the Polizei drones. And as they arc around the left side of the wall, trying to steer them away, they're playing Polizei sirens. And you see them start to disperse smoke out, sort of fogging up maybe a 30 to 40 foot square area, where you then see them disappear into the smoke. Through the smoke, you hear this this horn, this and you see this yellow light sort of shift, singular yellow light shift through the fog, which raises a nostalgic, just a sense of nostalgia for you guys. You don't quite know why right now, but after that, you hear
the purge of festering scum from the holes of the machine starts now.
And it's the Minister of Death. As you see their large shoulders raised from the smoke and start firing in the air as they're backing up. And they say, "Come for me, and you come for death." As it's just backing up, jumping to the back, and backing away, trying to lead the forces of the mutants, at least some of them, a significant section of them, to the back of the Ministry of Information's Capitol Tower.
Well, sorry. So he's not actually here. The drones are trying to obscure.
You've seen the Remnants of Dust use holograms before. These drones, since you're keen to this, as you look, you can sort of see the right massive shoulder of the Minister of Death sort of phase in and out, and you can see a drone hiding under there that's sort of projecting this stream of lights to create this effect.
Pulling some Mysterio shit right now.
Shoot him.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I was apparently influenced by it. Exactly, Mysterio. Okay.
Fishbowl head.
Mutants are up, and this is the leader goes,
"Looks like it's my time to shine."
even though that was the Minister of Death's
Do you have
voice.
battle
Anyway,
music?
Is this battle music?
This is battle music. Depends on what kind of battle you're about to get into. Pure domination, that's what we're about to do. That's perfect music.
Human music. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, you can't hear it? Lone Wolf, can you not hear the music? We did a sound check. And it sounded like...
wait, is there no music that you can hear right now?
We can try to turn it up.
Lorraine, turn your music up.
There's
Turn
music.
your volume up, Lorraine.
Does anybody hear music?
No music!
What?
It hasn't been playing this whole time?
That was one of the things that we
We
thought
literally
worked
just
on.
tested it. We just tested
It shows that
this.
it's playing.
Yeah, it shows
But
that
it's also
playing.
showing that it's playing very low.
Hold on. What about now? Do you guys hear it?
15?
Can you hear it now? But are we too quiet? Or can you hear us over the music?
Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi boo.
Getting
Bibbidi
louder.
bobbidi boo.
Phantom Menace music?
What is
They said we're fine. You had your...
Interesting.
That is so weird. Sounds good now. Yay! They can hear the music.
65 out of 100. Whoa.
Like one or... No.
One or two ticks? We raised it 1 or 2 ticks, yes.
Oh, jeez.
I raised
Well, I broke immersion.
the music a little bit
Wait.
more.
Well, hey, we're trying to fix the immersion right
Bring-
now.
bring this
Music
up a little
helps
bit.
for sure.
So we can see ours.
Perfect. Someone says
Like-
perfect. I have no idea what that
Helotharos.
Maybe you need new head. Maybe you need new ears.
Hold on.
I mean, I want to trust.
Oh, we can't.
Helotharos.
You will have to go into.
Is that how you say it?
Absolutely. They said absolutely perfect.
Well,
Okay.
actually, very trustworthy.
That's
individual.
absolutely perfect. That could mean absolute perforation or anything.
Yeah, everything sounds good.
Heck.
Always loud, so GM is
And
always
GM
loud.
Always hey. Rah! As the booga booga. So the mutant leader drops off of your the vets, the bastion, your vehicle, and says, "Looks like it's my time to shine," and drops into the hand of the same large brutish mutant that threw him. Dips into the palm of the mutant's hand. The mutant dips down and just shock puts him 30 feet in front on one of the armored units that is not hacked. And you can see that the leader just takes out a grenade, lifts open one of the panels, sticks it in there, just like punches the panel down, and jumps off as the quadruped explodes. Leader actually gets consumed by the flames and pushed back into the mutant crowd that then like grab him, put him on his feet, and like pat him down like, ah, go get him, yes! And they all start cheering, but the quadruped is still actually alive, according to the damage that he did. So, the bikes are up, and you start to see like one bike zoom, jump over, like use the mass of mutants laying their bodies down to be this ramp. You start to see it rip up the middle of this ramp, and a lot of the mutants are like pressing down. A good portion of their already sort of sagging flesh is just like ripped off in this disgusting sort of like wheel of shotgunning refuse awfulness as it zips up the ramp over the gate. Sorry, over the 20-foot high gate and into the street, the courtyard, where it's just mowed down by the defenses inside of the courtyard. Another one tries the very same thing and gets like caught on the lands on the side of the wall and tries to like wheels on either side and is trying to get out, but a turret just looks to its left and domes the guy in the face, unfortunately. Mutants, otherwise, you can see this continual onslaught of Molotovs, as the large one that you saw drink the big bottle of vodka with the flaming sort of towel coming outside of his mouth is walking slowly up towards the main gate. He just presses, he like starts to run, and he jumps at the gate and just it dents pretty heavily inside towards the wall. So it's damaged. It's pretty heavily damaged already from the previous damage, like the bullets, the Molotovs, the grenades, and so on and so forth. But it's just now seeing, like, you can see an opening on the inside as it's been just continually brutalized inward. Not enough for people to get through. That's not stopping the mutants as they try and like push their bodies through, literally killing themselves in the process, like squishing their brains out onto the other side as they're trying to press it forward. Anything else for the mutants? No, that's it. The brutes are continuing forward. Some have made it to the wall, and they're just pounding on the wall. Do you have a question? Netra, you are up.
Okay.
You are floating in the vacuum of space right now. You also notice that you do not have any air.
I have no oxygen? Okay.
You have no oxygen.
That's dangerous. I would like... So there's a little rectangular opening, right? Like a room, like a doorway.
Mhm.
I would like to wait until my back is facing that rectangle, relatively.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take out my heavy pistol and then, like, as evenly as I can, extend it forward and shoot. And hope that the recoil pushes me towards the rectangle.
Okay, I mean, you are out of luck, I think. Maybe you have one
What?
left. If you get above an 18 for a reflex plus marksmanship plus 1d10, you
Reflex
will
plus marksmanship.
you will have made it. But you can use another net action to try again.
I'm gonna use another net action.
Okay, it's difficult to aim perfectly, but you do fire and you do propel yourself forward. But as you look to try and like see if you're actually going into the towards the wall, you see it come earlier than you expected on your left side, and you were just about to pass it right now.
Please.
Got it.
Hey, mutants
Thank
love Molotovs.
God!
You're gonna get
I
this.
made it. I made it.
Okay, quickly, like as you turned around your shoulder to try and check, you like set yourself off course. Like, okay, well, can't do that. Turned to your left side and fired immediately as you're only about 10 feet away from the door. And you just you pass through sort of like this black plane into this utterly white room. The door shuts. The blackness disappears. In the room, gravity still has not taken place for you yet. As your back hits the side of a wall, and you look to your left, and you're almost like at the bottom of a wheel. As you look to your left, there's this hallway arcing up and around. As you look to your right, the same hallway is arcing up and around. And you imagine that it connects into this cylinder, or not cylinder, this sort of like wheel.
Okay.
You notice poking up from the, sort of like the space that you can see on the right side before it arcs up until the point where you can no longer I guess like see it almost seems like a space station. Like there are control terminals and things, but it just seems like they're playing like white noise, like random text that you can't make heads or tails of. You hear this as this like head pokes down, looking upside down at you, and you can see that it has like it has a key in its hand, and it disappears behind the behind the
Goddamn monkeys.
so yeah, imagine like the central, like as you look up, it's the central portion of this wheel that continues, and it's not like infinite space in this wheel. It's like this central cylindrical portion is taken up by something. So it's almost like a track that you can run up around infinitely. Does that make sense?
And I can move in this?
You can move in this.
Oh,
So you've
okay.
used 2 net actions, you have 1 left. As this monkey has tried to be playful with you, but shows that it has something that you need.
Okay. Do I see?
Answer a question.
Did I see which direction it went in, kind of?
Yeah, your right side. You can hear sort of the
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's like constantly making the sounds. It's easy to find. It's just however long it takes to catch it, you know.
I'm going to move in that direction. And then you said that I can make my band hammer look like anything, right?
Anything that your imagination desires, yeah.
I turn it, so I pull out my band hammer and it materializes into a giant banana. And I'm gonna call to it.
Okay, this is a way that you can direct.
Exactly, Arn, exactly.
This is
a banana.
this is a way that you can direct your your usefulness inside of the security terminal, where it can, from your history, it's manifested itself as different challenges in different ways. This one, it's gonna be a cool plus bribery.
Okay.
Why, boy?
Plus 1d10. $11 total.
Yep.
As you sort of like hold up this like you're shifting through the different options that you want in your head. Like as you hold the silhouette before it materializes, and it's just sort of like going through the different options, you settle on banana, and as you like grab this big banana, you hear this in a similar position to where it was before, and you just hear this, and like as you look to your right, you see this brown globule of material. This may be like a few inches in diameter and oblong, and like you can clearly tell it's shit, is just flying at you.
I hate monkeys. They're so stupid.
So it just flies at you, and it like you catch it too late, and it just like part of it just spatters across your cheek and continues in the other direction, before it's now just like you realize it's zero gravity, so it's not like you can get rid of it unless you actually like grab it and get it out of here. It's just like slowly like leaving a brown print on the wall, traveling to the next wall, leaving a brown print, and just like bouncing away. But you've definitely been shit on.
Great.
Poop slap.
Poop slapped. And that was your final net action?
Yep.
That is where we will take a break for tonight.
What a turn of events.
Got
shit on by a monkey.
Thank you for watching so far, guys. This is definitely a highly active, it's difficult to coordinate scene, but I hope you've enjoyed it so far. We will pick up where we left off when we come back at, let's see, it's 8:28 right now. We'll be back by 8:50 at the absolute latest. Remember to, if you think that there's value here and you think that your friends and family would enjoy it, remember to share this and like it and spread the word of SASAPUNKS across the globe. Let's become something together. And we're also doing the giveaway. Remember, this fantastic Hosan Gonzalez art book. We will announce the winner when we come back. We already know who it could potentially be, but who could it potentially be? Find out at 8:50 tonight. And finally, nope, that's it for me. I'm looking at a sheet that tells me sort of what we need to cover. We'll get better at this. Finally, we will see you back here at 8:50 at the latest. Until fate next brings us together in 20 minutes.
Destiny.
To be a rifle, yeah, I had my distance, whistling like a bullet in the sky. I used to be a psycho, yeah, I had my demons. don't you look at nothing?
Go.
Whoa. So, well,
He got carried away in his own antics.
welcome back, Sasapunks, to the stream of a lifetime. We are announcing the winner for this fantabuloso, that's a word, art book. I have it in my mind who the winner is, and I'm just gonna count down. Who do you guys think the winner is?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they.
You
No.
have 20 minutes
Yeah,
to
20
guess
minutes to think who the
Who
winner is.
won it.
Let's do the drum roll. Wait, do you really not know? Are we biding time for your memory?
No, he knows.
All right, let's do a drum roll.
I hope this hurts your ears.
How do we know? 3, 2, 1, and the winner is Onius.
Ayo.
That's it.
Hey.
That's their name. Onius. You, so long as you're here, Onius. Are
Yeah,
you?
you have a
just gotta-
minute. Oh, yeah.
Yes! Onius.
They're here.
So this isn't. You're not going to get this. We're actually just going to send you a few pounds of Twizzlers
okay.
instead.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got him!
Just kidding. The book that I've been holding up and sort of molesting for a little while now
Oh my god.
is not what you will receive. You'll receive an actual unopened, right?
Unopened.
Yeah.
Unopened copy of the thing that I just molested a bunch of times. So we're gonna send that out over the weekdays next week, a few days from now.
We're gonna need his info.
But we are going to need your info. And
Yeah,
unless, I can put in some random numbers and names.
Send
and
me
see
your
where it goes.
info.
But send us a message, a DM on where? Where do they send us a message?
Just,
Oh, he can give it to Winslow. Yes.
Yeah, give it to Winslow.
yeah, there we go.
Give it to Winslow. You know, give it to Winslow. That is the first of many fantastic giveaways that we're going to fulfill here. We are going to start up another giveaway series the next week. Find out what it's going to be on Monday. We're also going to start giving away, doing community giveaways during the stream. I don't know when we're going to start that, but we're ambitious to start that.
Soon!
Hopefully next week. And we get loot crates. So we've got gaming loot crates. We've just got gaming loot crates. And we will give you an option to select whatever prize from the gaming loot crate, from our, honestly, months of gaming loot crates that we have collected just for giveaways for you to select from. We're going to figure out how that goes and message it to everybody, but let's see if... Where am I at? Okay. And that's it. All right, we've announced the giveaway, and now we can get back into it, right?
Yeah. The
Yes.
giveaway is now closed.
Close.
Congratulations.
Onius.
Onius, thank you
Congrats.
for joining the stream. We are happy and lucky and blessed to have you.
We do want to thank everybody else who have been supporting us thus far, watching, commenting, everything. Thank you very much. It's been great.
Great.
Great job.
Okay,
I just think
now
that's
let's...
I have
Hilarious. Wait, what?
I have his address now.
Oh, okay, cool.
get
I'll
back
post it
into
on Reddit later.
Oh my god.
I'll post it on Reddit later.
You don't want Winslow to know where you live.
Okay, so we're back at the very
Actually, yeah.
difficult to really understand map. All the actions happening in front of it. Let's get back into it. Before we continue with the Mortal Codes initiative order, the tower, the entirety of the tower and the perimeter, even the buildings on the periphery of the tower, start lighting up. Like a city-scale police siren, this tower starts red and blue lights circulating around the perimeter, and especially the top of this tower. Floodlights highlighting the most of the scene of all of the attackers assailing the walls of the Ministry of Information. And you hear through all of the speakers, just like the cameras that are, so like imagine a bazillion cameras on every single corner looking in every direction. There are intermingled with those cameras speakers to make sure that the Ministry of Information's messages are thoroughly disseminated. You hear, "The machine is under attack. All Ministry of Justice forces make your way to the Capitol Tower. Repeat, the machine is under attack. All Ministry of Justice's forces make your way to the Capitol Tower." And you start to see on the reflective surfaces of the surrounding buildings red and blue lights, signaling that units that were off into the distance are now on their way. You can hear the siren sounds emanating from off into the distance at varying levels of proximity to you. You now know that the majority of the city knows where you are, and the defensive forces are being sent to crush what they can. We will see how long your forces can hold out. Jay, you are up.
I'm going to open a comms link to Hakita.
Just
Hakita!
privately.
We need you now. Netra's in the shit. Somewhere in the web, I don't know. If you can help her, do so now. Because they're coming for you. You are their target. Do something about it. Fight back. If you're the great hacker we know you to be, then show us.
Go ahead and give me a cool plus persuasion.
Advantage. Advantage.
Hack.
I'm the butcher of names.
That's just a name.
Did you say Nikita?
No, I said I said Hakita.
Oh.
Right?
Nikita? Nikita?
Not that
What'd you
terrible
roll, Jay?
TV show. What was I?
Jay, what'd you roll?
I'm gonna use all my points of luck, 5 of them.
Oh.
24.
Nikita.
Oh, no, sorry.
Wait,
26.
Gilgamesh?
Look, the physics of reality are what stand in my way here. As she sort of like breaks over your speaker, she's of course nowhere in the vicinity, but she has.
We bugged their terminal. Will that help?
Yes, I imagine Netra's in there right now in a situation I don't quite admire, facing down the machine himself. There's nothing I can do for her. All right, you need to trust in her own ability. I can.
What can you do for us? We got all of the robos headed our way right now. Can you divert their forces?
Oh boy, yeah. Even I hear that. I hear the sirens from my position. I can do my best to divert some of their forces, but I can only buy you time. I can't stay them forever. The Ministry of Information is a monolith of terror right now, okay? So, they know what's going on. This is going to be a difficult job, but, I'm Hakita. You can count on me.
Fantastic. I close my AR flip phone and throw it behind me. And then I'm gonna grab that I wrote it down. Aegis,
Aegis, like, shield, defense, stasis.
The Aegis
Aegis
stasis.
Eggs, like eggs.
And I'm gonna open up the door, and then aim for the wall where the 2 quadruped units are, and try and throw the Aegis stasis onto the wall between the 2 of them. If I remember correctly, it sucks in material, metal or something, and I was hoping to put a hole in that wall.
Okay, give me a.
And then I'd like to open up a comms link to Aptio.
Give me an intelligence plus education. Plus 1d10.
Because I have that.
Ooh.
It's like, hey, guess
8
Stasis.
total.
Yeah, you sure. So the where do you want to throw it? Point on the map. Okay, between, so on the wall next to the quadruped.
Yeah.
Okay. So you chuck this Aegistasis on the walls. Your action after this, you've done multiple bonus actions. You can see particles of the wall, almost like the paint, get ripped off and form this sheet, like horizontally. Since you chucked it onto the wall, it just like gathers all these particles in a very thin manner and presents this horizontal, almost like platform to you. But you can see that beneath that layer of paint is like titanium. Is some thick layer of wall that is not the equivalent of asphalt, or like even a malleable substance for this Aegistasis to be effective. So you just rip the paint off the wall, create this horizontal like sheet of paint, and you can see like the turret wobbling a little bit from the quadruped, but it's after the wall of paint is created, the turret stops shifting. So like the Aegistasis is set in motion, and it's, you know, it may hold a small creature on it, but other than that, like you've put it in between two dense objects.
That's why I don't fuck with tech.
Some of the dirt from the ground is like slowly lifting in the air, like thick rain going in the opposite direction up to it. But that's like, if anything, you could use it as a platform to jump over. But that's about it.
I think I greatly misunderstood our last conversation about these. Then, okay. Do I have any time to still talk to Aptio?
We'll use your movement for that.
I'll take it. Aptio, get those mobile units, the ground cars, in an offensive position. We don't need them in defense anymore. Basically, I'd like them to attack the wall instead of...
They're in their defensive position. They've just created a barrier, but like their guns are focused on the operation. If you want them to focus on ramming the wall or trying to open it, then that's another thing.
No, okay, then that's good.
Okay, Winslow, you're up.
All right, so these two are gone then?
No.
not
Okay,
at all.
cool. I'm gonna be.
I mean, in my eyes...
Yeah, they should be, right? You
Only
just took
there.
out the whole thing. As soon as I see the explosion, I'm gonna focus my fire on the one that's kind of like peeking out.
The lower one or the one on top of the wall?
One on top of the wall.
Okay. Go and fire. As you're still hanging from the vehicle. 10?
You can see it from there.
I think I
You
can
can see it
10,
from
the
there.
zero?
Oh yeah,
10?
yeah, oh
Zero.
yeah. You can
That's-
see it.
But it says
you can see
so
zero.
nothing happens.
Got nothing.
One of those flags shoots out of the with confetti out of the barrel. It says boom on it.
Yeah, boom. 46 points of damage. Okay, 23 points of damage on a natural 10. Do I double it?
You double the 10.
Double the 10. So
yeah,
it'd
you
be
double the roll, so you get.
so it'd be a 20
20
to
as your
hit.
roll. Yeah.
So 26 to hit. Or 26 damage.
What'd you roll to hit?
A natural 10.
What'd you roll? So you already rolled damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so
26 points of damage.
26 total points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using the EMP round?
Apparently you don't double the damage.
Still have like 100 of those, I thought.
Yeah. Well,
You
it's
can
not
just-
my world.
You can just load it up.
So you shoot this high caliber. Wait, are you using your assault rifle or your sniper rifle? Both are.
Sniper.
Okay.
I'm not switched to the assault rifle yet.
Switch to a high caliber round. You see the round poof, pierce through the metal of the thick armored quadruped, and you can see the body shift backwards from the force of it. As you also see the sparks jettison from the wall as the bullet has like cleared through the machine. It sags a little bit, repositions its 4 arms, and starts to aim its turret at you. But it's like there is smoke coming from it. 26 points of damage was a significant sum, as it's wavering a bit, but it's not. So you have not destroyed it right now. They are heavily armored. You imagine another exact same shot, and you might be good. But remember, it has to go through armor first if you're not using a specific round. Estrella, you're up.
So we're still just attacking the wall by throwing mutants at it, and
yeah, but you guys are visible now, and literally through pure luck have you not been targeted.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just gonna, I guess, keep on like evasive driving in between buildings and big mutants and anything else I can find. I guess.
Give me a reflex plus driving plus 1d10.
22.
Okay. Anything else you want to do purposely? Just avoid as much as you can.
Avoid as much damage as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they get above a 22, they're going to do full damage. If they get below 22, and you are within range, they will do half damage. Does that make sense?
But can I wait? Is the barrier button like inactive right now? The barrier's down.
No. The barrier's good. It is partially damaged from the fire, so the barrier will take the brunt of the damage. It's like another layer of armor onto the car.
Okay.
So yeah, you still feel, I would say, you have a sense of safety currently.
Vitalist is in the trunk, so I'm gonna, I guess.
So much activity going on. I hear holes. Let me out.
I kind of want to program him to be like, okay, if we get injured, like pop out of the trunk. If we get out of this car and we stay here, like help us.
You have the pop button to just
yeah. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna press it. I'm just
Do
like,
it. Release me.
I put tape over it.
Me.
Like, no.
I can hear your pain.
Not yet.
I can
Holes.
feel your
Fill
pain.
Vitalist, not
holes.
yet. Not calm down.
just like
Take a chill
back
pill.
panel is shuffling and
Just-
popping open.
The trunk's just like vibrating.
Stop it.
Okay, so you're sort of like weaving around the most active portions of the onslaught of combat right now. It is the machine's turn. Let's see how this works. Ba-bam, ba-boom, ba-boo, ba-boo. Okay.
Miss Dog Perry.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Half of the turrets are focused solely on your car. As you see like the right side, these right 4 right here, just as you become visible, and as you've started to damage them, and it's been noticed that you are now in their system, and the bullet originated from your vehicle. So half the turrets are aiming at you, half of the turrets are aiming at the masses again, as they're just mowing down streams of mutants and more remnants of dust, like red and white clad armored individuals on top of the drones, and under the drone just sort of like falling off, getting decimated in this row. Mutants don't give a fuck. They're just crawling over the now what is like this makeshift pile of bodies in front of the in front of this wall. You guys take 32 points of damage.
All of us?
No, the vehicle. And
That's
you-
blown up then.
no. Do you have what the barrier protects against?
You only said it protects against elemental, not large objects. Just
Not large objects, but it's still again, consider it, I would say 10 more points onto your armor. Does that make sense? I don't think that
20 armor, I guess. I don't know. You said 20. The car is 20 HP, so I guess that means 20 armor.
20 armor. Okay, so it's total 30 armor, meaning 6 points of damage goes to one of you randomly. In against your armor. So we'll just do it this way. Jay.
Just watch.
I knew it.
Jay, 6 points against you, which means you just take a tick of your armor off.
Vital.
Yeah, could Vitalift break out of the trunk? At
Can
sensing...
Vitalift do a break out of the trunk roll?
Remember, like, I think you guys forgot that the Vitalith can also mend synthetic material and can mend your armor. It just takes a cartridge.
Changes
I mean,
your
you guys-
perception
but
of
it fulfills 10. It fulfills half the amount of armor that it does health. So right now you're at 20. It'll mend 10 points of armor, which is still a significant sum.
So only
Like Jay doesn't even take damage. Like part of the bullets just sort of pockmark his already cybernetic arms.
so our holes are only half filled.
So wait,
Your holes are only half filled until Vitalith
does
Fills
finishes
them
the
holes
job.
up.
does that mean once the barriers hit,
Finishes.
all 10 of those all 10 of those HP go away?
What?
Oh my god.
Does that mean once the cars? Once the cars hit all 10 of those extra points, HP points go away from the barrier? Or?
Yes, your barrier is destroyed right now. And you imagine the barrier is lower because of the cocktail as well. Remember, the Molotov hit it. Like, you guys
Yeah.
were invisible.
Yeah.
Like, the Molotov was thrown, and just because you were in between the wall and the wall of mutants, you just got hit. So your barrier already was damaged.
Yeah.
So 6 points of damage. Again, you just lower your armor 1.
Done.
As this, you see the shifting muzzles of the turrets. A runner from the mutants with a skateboard is like hopping the mass of individuals, creating the ramp, and just utterly pelted with bullets. Quads are up now, and they're going to attack. Ooh! 2 of them are going to aim straight at you, Netra. As the vehicles are now, like, the Ministry of Information, therefore the Ministry of Justice's offensive forces, are noticing that this vehicle is kind of orchestrating some of the combat. The 2 of the remaining 4 quadrupeds are focused on your vehicle. The other 2 are focused on...
So we need to push, or else we are going to... Yeah.
Are focused on the mutant bikes, as 2 of the bikes are... I'm sorry, not 2. 4 of the bikes. It's the way I'm... They're worth more. 4 of the bikes are just, as they're trying to take this ramp, it's almost like a focal point for some of the offensive forces. Just gets blown up mid-air, smacks against the wall, and just slides down in this sort of fiery slag. You guys take, let's see, Netra, as it has to beat now the 19 points of armor of the car. 38 points of damage. So,
What?
19 times 2, so you take 19 points of damage. So you take 1 point of damage, I think, because
Off
your
of my
armor is
armor?
18.
My armor is actually 29 right now
Boom.
because I bought that super fancy armor from that
Red
guy.
4.
Yeah, but it's
just
not.
be
It's
18?
it's never been 29.
Oh, I thought you
29.
said you
would just
add
be 18.
18 to it.
No, it's just 18. So the armor that you
Oh.
bought, you replace your own armor with.
That's fine.
So
She
it's
wouldn't
now
have bought it if it wasn't
Yeah.
plus 18.
Look,
Yeah,
guys,
take
some
it
of these numbers are
back.
gonna be
Yeah,
confusing to you
take it
because
back.
Armor in this game
That's
is
a lot of
it's like
money
different
gone
system.
for a
You have
plus
to-
28.
You have to beat the armor score to actually add the amount of damage to their health or whatever. Take the amount of damage from their health. So the damage that is done to you is 19. Take off 1 from your armor and take off 1 from your health.
Oh,
No,
okay.
19 for the card.
But
Can I have a pencil?
you like the car gets rocked.
Well,
the car's
after me.
armor is now 18.
Just
And it's just like as these heavy rounds are pelting in the side from railgun, just straight. It's almost like each railgun round is pushing the car back a few feet. Man, I wish that had done actually more damage. Maybe I need to. Maybe I,
I
need to
wish
adjust
it-
this. Okay, so next up is. Oops, I need to.
oh.
Too slow.
Assault rounds again. The advanced robo units take down the other flying vehicle. It's like they are focusing on the aerial vehicles right now. Anything that's in the air, jumping the mutant-made jumps, or hovering, the second and final Remnants of Dust aerial assault vehicle is filled with holes from the other 2 quadrupeds, and it just starts spinning and slams down into a group of mutants that then explodes. At this point, I'm sorry, drones are the last ones up. They're going to attack.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
I don't know.
Why don't you tell us what's going on?
Half of them are focusing on you guys again. Half of them are focusing on the mutants.
Deflected.
You see like a stream of mutants just fall. Chainsaws get like as the momentum of a big mutant is running forward, and they get pelted and bisected by this stream of bullets. The chainsaw flies from their hands and just embeds itself into the side of the wall. Zzz, is just drilling in. Many mutants fall behind this one individual, and you still actually can't see an end to them. It's not like a large portion of the front has been destroyed and the back is now catching up. It's like you look behind you and they're still crawling out of crevices. They're like, some of them are even distracted to the point where they're going up to cars far off into the distance and ripping the people out, and they're just like carrying heads of robos, of surface-dwelling individuals. They are like on a massacre in the perimeter as they are now. Their force has come from the underground and is continuing to spread in such a degree that they are now entering into the peripheral city streets. And yes, Winslow? That's it. There's just mutants are getting worse.
Oh, can I go over the comms direct link to Jay? And be like, hey, but I mean, you see the destruction on the streets? We should be a little wary of using the mutants in the future. I'm just saying, like, this is a little chaotic, even for me. Like, this is nuts. I mean, good on them, but
Can't do anything about it now.
yeah, I mean, shit. Innocent people are probably gonna die because of this, but you know, for the greater good, I suppose. But mutants should be our last option moving forward. Shit.
As long as they kill a bunch of robos, I'm good with it.
But a lot of innocent people will die because of this too.
As you guys are having this conversation, the remaining drones hovering in the area are...
They all crash, right?
No, they don't all crash. They do 29 points of damage to Bastion, meaning 17 points of damage are taken up, and the other 12 points of damage go to you, Netra. So your armor goes down to 16.
No!
But otherwise, and you can see like this super sci-fi hexagonal latticed armor is protecting you from the majority of these thick bullets that are being almost like held in a stasis about a millimeter from your from the impact points along your body, as you see the holes inside of the car, and numerous bullets are crossing the length of your body and just slowly spinning to a crawl to nothing as they just touch your armor and fall. But it's like the your armor is slowly losing the ability to do this, narratively explaining why it goes down from 18 to 17 to 16 right now.
I see.
They also just focused on it. Okay. Remnants of Dust are up. At this point, you notice that like the remaining ground forces of the Remnants of Dust, not all of them, but you notice some of them like almost blending in with the mutants, in that they are acting wildly. They are in a rage, running with the horde of mutants. They've left their position. Some of them have even dropped their guns and are just running with the mutants right now. You notice, as you see this from your elevated vantage point, some of the bodies of the Remnants of Dust, some of their helmets have been shot off, some of their armor has been sort of like ripped off by bullets. The skin that you see is affected by something. The face that you see, you're not sure if it was fire that did it, but it's melted. It's sagging, and they are. It's almost like as this proceeds, as the chaos continues, they are losing themselves in the lust of combat and the energy that the mutants are bringing. Some of their complexion looks similar to mutants. A good portion of the forces, though, have successfully been sort of like, you see this stream of mutants running after the hologram of the Minister of Death. They're just backing up, firing, like fantasy bullets that don't even exist from this projection into the crowds, as mutants in their crazed form are just chasing after it. They have no idea that it's fake. They have no idea that it's that they're not actually doing damage. Like, some mutants will even just be like falling, and like curl over, and then you'll see them like on the ground like, and they'll like get back up and continue their assault. The Remnants of Dust. Woo! Okay. Sorry. The Remnants of Dust, their technomancers, continue their onslaught. The quadruped actually that was taken over by the Remnants of Dust, as it's facing the wall, you see the turret, you see it like relax a little bit, tense up again. The turret swings around, aims at one of the snipers, and just takes him off. Takes him off their drone, the one that sent a node to it to hack it, and starts. The turret has regained itself. 2 more nodes get sent onto the turret right above it, as they think that they've still captured the lower one, and they are ineffectual. They do, like, you see the black cylinders get attached to it, and you see sort of like their energies start to try and affect one of the quadrupeds on the wall, shooting into the masses, and it just shakes it off. Ineffectual. The snipers do manage to focus on one of the advanced units, taking it out inside of the wall, as their drones are offering them another vantage point. The 2 more turrets get destroyed on top of the wall that holds the entrance that you guys are trying to get into, and you see that in order to protect themselves in front of the Remnants of Dust, the white and red clad technomancers, some of the ground units are throwing down their own aegistasises as a railgun will loose its payload straight forward, and a wall will just barely raise in time to catch all of the blast, destroying the wall in the process. And it was just like the last-ditch effort to save themselves. The Remnants of Dust destroyed their aegistasis and are still alive at the end of it. The 3 more drones of the machine, the Ministry of Justice, get destroyed. I really wish I had something to represent them to take away, but you have 4 drones left out of the initial 10 that were guarding the area.
Are you sure we don't have like 30?
Yeah. No. So you're asking for 30 of the Ministry of Justice. You have 4 drones left carrying the colors of the Ministry of Justice. Okay, you want more drones
For us.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Currently, I just described to you that the forces of the Ministry of Justice have taken a pretty good hit, along with 2 of the turrets.
Which turrets are down?
3. I already took them away.
Oh.
So you have currently 3 that are focusing on the front of the fortress, 2 that are focusing on the periphery, and now the fortress's left side of turrets are focusing on the onslaught of mutants that are coming their way, that the hologram of the Minister of Death is bringing towards them. Okay, that was the Remnants of Dust. The mutants, they're just going to their ground forces are going to continue to run at the wall with Molotovs, with destructive forces, along with the brutes just pounding against it. A brute makes its way through the masses, is being shot up by the turrets, bullets just ripping through the entirety of this thick organic creature's mass as they are taking their hands, fitting their fingers through the openings and pulling the central frontal gate open, as they are almost sacrificing their life. As they're pulling it open, mutants are streaming through, also trying to like pull through. One like cracks a Molotov on their head, take a drink, and it's almost like this suicidal frontal assault of like, this is where the ministry has manifested fully. This is like a beacon, an icon to the oppression inside of the city, and the mutants are, giving everything that they have to do what they can to damage and destroy everything in their midst. Some of the motorcycles make it over to. There's like you can see like constant streams of motorcycles. Like you hear constant revving and going throughout the crowd. There are quite a few of them. More jump the fence. In which case the quadrupeds that are in the inner barriers, the inner sort of sanctum of the Ministry of Information, take out 1 out of 3 as the 3 start to drive around the tracks on either side and are just lighting up the building as best as they can. Netra, you are up. Sorry, two of this quadruped on the right side of the, sorry, from your perspective, the left side of the map. I'll have to take care of that later. is destroyed.
Just use
Permanent
a little of that mouth liquid. What?
Netra comes to you with the it's like for some reason the smell of feces has been created in this virtual world that you are surfing through.
Yeah, it's gone.
You magic.
You have an eraser.
Doesn't have time for that.
Get out of
Yeah, he
here
doesn't have
with
time
your
for
magic
erasers.
spells.
What is that? Erase what he needs?
Witch.
You need to left-right stuff too.
You
Dang.
need to get rid of what I need. Get that out of here.
You don't know how to tie
Alright,
shoes.
Netra,
Explain that.
Yes.
your time is now.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were gonna do something. I guess not.
That's very
No, you just you still hear. So you're in the sort of like wheel of a space station. Many sort of computers highlighting themselves, and a monkey with a key sort of teasing you.
Perfect.
He threw shit at you.
Little
last time.
shithead.
Just want you to remember that. He
No,
threw
I
shit at you.
remember. With a vengeance.
Yep.
I am going to take 2 of my net actions and activate a hellhound. And its sole purpose is to kill the monkey.
I'm sorry. You can do this?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just read it. It says it takes 2 actions.
She does it
And how do these hellhounds manifest?
instantly.
Like the banhammer?
Yeah.
Oh. You're asking me like specifically what it
What
looks
takes
like?
down the monkey?
I'm going to make a giant silverback gorilla. Like a ruthless one.
Okay. Quickly, the sounds of the lesser monkey who was originally in here start to become sort of diminutive, and it's what you imagine like if monkeys were submitted to prison. The scene that would
zoo.
ensue from the larger monkeys to the smaller ones as they're trying to, force themselves upon them and claim dominance.
Oh no.
As the white monkey just,
Like a lot of them.
as you're like surfing the deep web for reference images to what is like the apex predator of the monkey, you find a larger monkey, white fur, and just like, yep, I'll take that. You grab it and you sort of throw it up onto my headset just powered off. How did that? It wasn't even where. All right, we'll see how
You
this
were just
goes.
in there and it was just dark?
No, it just.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So the white, large, maybe like 8 to 9 foot tall ape just sort of pushes off the ground, disappears behind
Carnage.
the rotating.
That's how fast it is and powerful.
Behind the rotating wheel of a space station, and you just hear. And it's just like this deeper voice versus, like a more shrill voice, and the deeper voice comes through in the end as you hear this.
Oh my god.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
And you just like see in your inventory a golden key apparate in your sort of like Resident Evil style,
Item slots.
item slots.
Perfect. And I'm just gonna like laugh to myself like stupid.
Yeah, and as you hold the key, the white space station disappears and into a pure white scene, white everything around until you start to see seams appear and connect to one another geometrically in the shape of a ranked rectangle, in the shape of a room. In the middle of the room is a table, a long dinner table with a terminal in the center that looks very... imagine one of the terminals from Aliens. Green text, black background, like a thick, monitor head that houses all of the technology to make it happen. It's like ancient yet, sci-fi at the same time. And fuck, I need to...
I don't like this at all.
What?
I don't like the alien reference. I'm like scared. That's a bad reference.
It's fine.
Just like retro
it's like,
sci-fi.
Yeah, I get the
analog
Metro.
sci-fi.
Yeah, it's like I get what
It's a CRT monitor, essentially.
Like it's aliens.
Hang tight, guys. I need to open up another section of notes because the headset has stopped functioning.
There's a weird.
It has gone out of battery because that is it wasn't
went
charged
out of battery
properly.
because I genuinely
Wasn't
forgot
charged
to
properly.
Charge it. Almost there. Hang tight. Almost there.
Ancient and sci-fi and fuck.
And fuck. Did I? Man, I've been using fuck way too much lately. I'm sorry, guys.
You just said it again.
But
My
only
ears.
to illustrate a point.
It's a great
Can't.
filler word.
It's the best filler.
It burns.
That's
It's
why
like
I used it.
But it's like
It
five
burns
times in a
fuck.
row.
Start using fuck instead of Yeah, you're
Oh shit! I took
Ocean.
that from Buscus. I was like, that's great. I have a small ambition to cuss less,
Ocean.
and Ocean really accommodates that ambition.
My teacher always used to say sugar, honey, iced tea.
And
Your teacher always
holes
used
to
to say,
fill.
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Holes need
Like, gosh,
filling.
sugar, honey, iced tea. Like,
Led by the lid
first
out of
letters
the
equal,
trunk
yeah.
to fill holes.
which
Magnus,
is
let me see the
kind of
headset.
be weird.
It's charging right now.
This is a fast charger.
Oh, heck yes.
Not some stupid iPod charger.
Cockamamie twat waffle.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's a good one, R.
Cockamamie twat waffle.
Twat waffle.
That's a.
Twat.
Is that avoiding harsh
No.
language?
We're
I don't know,
an
but
18
that's a
plus
good
stream.
one.
Twat
Okay.
waffle sounds.
Twat waffle.
So
I mean, you guys said it way more than needed.
So you have a final net action, Netra, I believe. With your, you see on this terminal the wording spelt out already with an open, numerous open spaces to fill in. Halls of the Machine District Justice Protocols. There's a command line with one of those sort of like ever-present sort of like vertical rectangles that keep sort of like fading in and out to tell you that like this is where you're going to type next. And in that portion you see function assignment, and it can auto-populate. You see like theft, traffic, domestic abuse, drug bust, martial law, despondent. So you can auto-populate it, but you can also fill it in with your own suggestion. So this is function assignment. Then there's disposition setting, which is neutral. It'll autofill with neutral, aggressive, hyper-aggressive, overdrive, and kill all humans. Are the auto sort of fill for disposition of all of the robos in the Halls of the Machine. Then you've got quota, and it's just like a number. It autofills to just like 100, 200, 1,000.
Change the quota.
And then you've got unit, so you can specify which unit, and you've got placement. But what I really want to illustrate with this is that you can literally just go function assignment and highlight all units and just put in one assignment. So this is up to you. This is literally like, what do you want the machines in this district to do?
Can I highlight all units?
Yeah, you can.
And then set to neutral?
Ask the tape stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any view to the stream anymore.
Guys think?
But so Netra is presented. She's managed to get her way all the way through the security system, and she has now been presented with an opportunity to assign functions to specific or all units in the district that they are currently in, that the Ministry of Justice has and information has sort of purview over. So you can tell us what you want her to type in as either a function assignment, disposition setting, quota, number of, whatever they need to get, specific units, or placement.
Yeah, they're enemy units, right?
These are all Ministry of Justice units. Yes. So, if the chat is unambitious in their desire to control these units, Netra, the decision is up to you. So I'd start thinking about it.
Wouldn't enemy units be us? Because if you say
units.
Kill enemy units, their enemy units are us, aren't they? Because we're their enemies.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I don't know how to do that. Can you? Yeah, is there a way that I can type in like highlight all units and then like instead of kill all humans, is it kill all robos?
So all units, as you said, is all Ministry of Information units.
Yeah.
So all the robos.
Yeah, you can put like
attack, kill all allies.
Engage in friendly fire or something along those lines.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Yeah, then select all units.
We hard-coded a directive that attacks our
A,
units.
B, C, D,
aggressive,
E, all the above.
friendly fire. Or kill all friendly allies.
And so you're setting their disposition to aggressive.
Yeah, initiate self-destruct.
Oh, what?
Select all and then initiate self-destruct.
As you start typing in initiate self-destruct, there is a prompt that displays across the screen of this will take out all life within the halls of the machine. Would you like to initiate? All life.
Watch it.
All life?
All life. All life within the halls of the machine. Some units are
human?
No. Some units are outfitted with nuclear power plants.
Oh my god. Yeah, no self-destruct. Don't do self-destruct. Aggressive, friendly fire. Select all units.
Okay. And remember, the system scrambles itself every few seconds. So
can we just wipe all?
Oh yeah, shutdown.
Can we wipe them all or something? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, is there a way to just like turn them all off?
You can turn them all off, but again, it's like connected to the machine, which is like almost like a backup entity. It's not like you can just like
just shut off the machine. No big deal.
But it like shuts it off for a couple seconds, right?
Yeah, before it gets the connections get re-scrambled, and even your like entry into this terminal will become obsolete.
So, can we put them in sleep and then like disconnect them from the online mode or something?
We're not here.
Like disconnect then sleep.
We're not there.
I know, but I'm just asking.
How long is the
Well, bye,
the boot up sequence is only a couple seconds.
You can try, but again, you're meddling within the infrastructure of the machine.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think that you guys would be confident that there is like a code that you could put in that would be like the ideal situation with these units, other than potentially killing each other, powering down, but it's all temporary. If there is an option to set them to self-destruct, but then you go nuclear, and literally many things, including yourselves, could potentially die.
You just self-destruct the turrets and then like separately? Like self-destruct, like destruct the turrets.
You could absolutely
nuclear.
do that, yeah.
I think she or the chat should decide, but we're just not there.
Yeah, we're all just thinking of things that can happen.
I would like to select all units and then go through and unselect the ones that have nuclear capabilities, nuclear weapons.
Okay, so quadrupeds and advanced units are the ones with nuclear capabilities. So turrets and drones are the only ones without nuclear capabilities.
So if they do friendly
Might
fire
further
on
describe.
each other and then like
So
they get shut up, will it blow up?
So there is a
Like a
world,
huge explosion?
but it's gonna take 2 net actions if you wanted to program 2 things separately. You only have 1 left, but you can still be here the next round. The drones and the turrets are the only things that don't have nuclear devices in them that would cause a significant explosion. So you can self-destruct those without worrying about death to yourselves. Potentially it would get death, allies, comrades in their explosion, but not you guys. Then there are the larger units, which are the quadrupeds and the advanced robos. Those have nuclear units in them, and you don't know how large their destruction radius will be. So, like, there's even, like, as you do, like, you fill out in the command code, like, self-destruct unit, advanced unit, and quadruped or whatever, you could put a countdown for, like, 30 seconds or 60 or something that would allow you enough time to get out of there, but you still have your comrades to think about. So it's like, there's a lot of options here. You might want to think about what you want to do, and again, probably temporary. If you do friendly fire, some damage might be done, but the machine will regain control after some time. If you do power down, same thing. Self-destruct, same thing, but and you can also do like self-destruct turrets and drones, and then friendly fire everything else.
Well, I guess for the first net action, or my only net action for now, I would like to self-destruct all the ones that do not have nuclear.
Okay, so all turrets and drones.
Arn has a good idea, possibly if this is allowed. Nuclear units put into diagnostic mode and set a password.
That's such an Arn answer. I love
it. Really is.
That's like that is it. I heart Oculus VR.
It's 3, 2, 1. It's go
3
time.
exclamation points and 2 at.
I will say in order to do that, you would have to do a hack what is it, a tech plus hack plus 1d10, and you'd have to get above a 25, because that takes not only time but also technical ability to go specifically into the programming.
Is she still using the breaker beetle?
Yeah, can I use the breaker beetle to add on to my roll? Because I'm technically hacked into this
Didn't I shoot at that?
with one of those.
Yeah, you can.
Boom! Let's do this. Okay. It makes it.
Okay, so your single net action, instead of self-destructing the smaller units, you're putting the larger units into a diagnostic mode and setting a password to reset.
Yes.
So this is still a temporary solution, but you're confident that it will give you more time than just turning them on each other.
Okay.
As you all notice this sort of energy from Netra in the back seat of Bastion. As you see her just sort of like furiously, you see like small lights apparate on the front of her headset, phasing in and out, scrolls of text going, like lines of text going up and up and up, and like different executions happening. Sweat is going down the side of her face. And as she lets out this sigh of, none of you know what the sigh is for, and then you hear as the large quadruped machines the mass of their bodies set slowly onto the ground. Their turret goes from searching for targets to setting itself back in place on top of the quadruped. The barrel comes to a slow crawl and dips down as the entire unit comes to a standstill and is no longer aggressive. Happens to one quadruped, to all of them in this area. You even hear the winding down of machines off in the distance through the cries of the mutants. The advanced robo units as well perform this same act as their large arms with minigun, like a minigun on one, a huge flamethrower on the other. The flames come to a halt as the arms sag down and the shoulders slump in the head. And they're not fully powered down. You can still see some sort of like streams of text and lights sort of dimming in and out, almost like they're in this sleep state. And yeah, all of the advanced units and quadrupeds in the area have been powered down. As soon as they're powered down, grenades lobbed at them, Molotovs lobbed at them. This one is immediately taken out of the fight. He was already damaged before from the leader of the mutants. Everybody takes their opportunity. The leader once again runs up to another quadruped and just as it's down, rips open a panel, thrusts his augmented arm into the pile of wires and just rips them out, powering down another quadruped.
Wait, that was the one that was. Oh no, yeah,
It had regained itself.
That's right.
And just now it's like you can see the tide turning. The door gets thrust open, like bent, as another brutish mutant comes up and sort of like thrusts its arms below underneath the obliques of the other large brute and starts pulling the metal door, and you hear it start to just peel and curl open this large, massive gate. It's just being slowly rolled like dough as the entrance is now available to you. And you see the ramp leading up to the golden gateway that presents itself, that leads inside of the Ministry of Information. You know Netra now has made, has gotten to her destination.
Immediately go in, I guess.
You were holding your action.
So go as soon as we're good. So I just barrel.
Okay, so she hasn't put in the order to deactivate the drones.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I saw the guy go down. I'm just like, stop me if I'm wrong, but I'm going in. I guess.
And we'll use this.
What?
For the
like
main characters, it's kind of like droney. They are definitely in a very high-tech Corvette.
We got a car.
This one stands out a bit more. You make it
Quick crash
into the center, but you will take what is like the equivalent of opportunity attack from the drones and turrets. Luckily, there are not a lot of turrets left.
There's only 3 right now.
And luckily, there are not a lot of drones left.
I'm flexing.
Whoa.
There are 3 turrets and 4 drones left total. So, can I borrow a as many D6s as people have?
Jesus.
Why?
We're all out.
Nah.
Sorry.
Wait, you have all the... No, you're not allowed to use the PAX ones.
At most
Take the
7
PAX
D6s.
ones away.
I don't have any
There's
PAX.
5, 6.
Oh,
That's
thank
it right
goodness.
there.
This is 5.
Is what that is. Yeah, that's more than.
I'm gonna hand pick them. 6, 7.
Wait, you should
Actually,
use
you know
these
what?
ones. These ones are really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, are they really good?
Use these dice.
Right. All right. Sorry. Bam. 1, 2, 6, 8, 2, 10, 15, 21, 26.
Should just
So
give him
now it's
Romney's
down to
dice.
16.
26. It's down to 16. Can I get a D4 from somebody?
D4.
I mean, somebody taking 10 points of damage?
Yeah, use that one.
Somebody's taking 10
there
points
about
of
to
damage.
be a lot of holes.
Yeah, use that one. This is the D6 that I used. I gave you.
Jake, you take 10 points. Your armor is taken down from from 18 to 17. As you guys are, this car is pressing forward through the broken gate. Underneath it, as a stream of turrets is just pelting the side of the vehicle. Some of the bullets are getting through. Most of them are actually just sticking in the side of this heavily armored aerial Corvette that you guys are driving. And Jay, some of them are piercing through numerous sections of armor plating and just landing. A similar description, you're wearing the same armor that Netra is. So you see the bullets slowly come to a spinning stop along the outside of your arm and obliques and leg, and just like you're looking down, and yeah, they're almost like magnetizing, and just and you are good to go.
Don't do that.
It was a nice sound, though.
It was a good sound.
Netra. You held your action. That was the
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunity. Netra, you hacked everything.
Yeah, so PC's turn.
So it's Jay's turn.
Yeah.
Can I see the headset? It should be charged now. You go. Here you go. I just want to see what the chat is up to. And I feel uncomfortable.
Lone Wolf talking about?
I feel
penises.
vulnerable.
I'm gonna yell out, I got holes! Lots of holes!
Lots of holes to fill! Oh, the holes!
And then I'm gonna swing the turret around to our tri-barrel gun at the closest turret. And
You're just gonna yell that, and you're not even gonna get Vitalith out.
I mean, I can't control the truck.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, you can hop in the, you can.
I'm not.
The
I'm
trunks.
staying in the car.
The trunks have those like back seat things. You can reach the trunk.
Oh yeah, you can just pull the back
Yeah,
the back seat
that
down, and then you can have access to
a
the trunk.
feature?
Yeah,
Cup holder thing?
Can I search
Look,
for
that's
the
a feature
handle?
on all
I
cars.
don't know anything about cars or what is typical of
Your
a
back
Corvette.
seat's
It
connected
has-
to your
it-
trunk.
Let's
It
just say
has
this is a
the-
super
your-
high-tech vehicle, and they're all about
It's very high tech back
convenience
seat connected to the
and
trunk.
accommodations. So yeah, like you even like look to try and like, I need the Vitalith now, and like you already see one like thin, skinny, articulating robo arm just like out of one of the cushions, just like trying to
Very-
make that paw. Exactly. It's like
Holes.
I'm gonna
Phil.
take the latch and just like
I heard
yank
holes.
on it.
Vitalith crashes into the front two seats, like spins around, hits Netra in her headset, like is like there was like trying to get out for so long and so aggressively that now as the the barrier of the dam was released, it's
I'm
just
gonna-
bouncing
I'm gonna
around
say,
everything.
Let's make up for lost time. And then start shooting at the turret. Get to work.
Today's the happiest day of my life, Jay. You've made me a very happy Vitalith.
As he goes to work on your various
Holes.
holes in your armor.
He fills them.
And
hard
you
and
can see, like,
deep.
some disappointment, like
Those are deep holes.
No organic needs this time, Jay. No organic holes.
Wait, really? They didn't put it. They didn't.
It was 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
That all of your armor took as 1 point.
Oh, okay.
I must say, I'm not analyzing a lot of damage on you, Jay. I think you just wanted to see you Vitalith again.
missed you too.
What's
Fine.
happening?
Vitalith has 3.
Are you not healed?
What a roll.
Are you not healed?
Is
The
he giving
true
me a
healer.
shoulder massage?
Vitalith Truncamus Demetrius.
All right. I'd like if I still have room to do so.
Your armor goes back up to 18 from 17 to 16 or whatever it was. But yeah, you're a healthy boy,
Aren't you, Jay?
A healthy boy.
Are you not
boy.
healed?
Can I shoot our tri-barrel gun at the turret while this is happening?
Yes, you can. Yes, you may.
Does Vitalith assist me by doing that?
No, Vitalith is only
first
focused on
date.
your body.
Oh,
He
well,
has
exactly.
No, but he has no idea who you're
A
focusing on.
big,
No, no.
black, dark, cylindrical object inserts into your body.
Oh, whoa.
It's not size that matters, but how you use your 3D
Vitalith.
printing technology. Skin grafts.
Vitalith. Use the Vitalith.
I like that description art. That's a good one.
Vitalith cuddles up to your back.
Helps you.
Was it charged?
It's got one orange dot. We'll see what that means.
Like 10%.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I rolled a 23.
You hit. You guys are right up close and personal, and so.
I need my D6 back.
Never.
Were these all yours?
Those 2 right
Yes. All 6 of those
Oh,
were.
yeah, those one.
I
Those
only
2 right
had
there.
Those,
I
those
only-
3
Oh,
right there are mine.
there you go.
Cool.
One of those
where's-
d6s may have been mixed up
No, these are all.
There's one.
Wait.
because you guys have 3 d6s that look the same between you and Max.
It's true.
It-
The,
yeah,
the
you
only
have
one
the
we
same
share
one
is,
as well.
is,
Yeah,
the,
but I don't- I'm
is
not
the D6.
Fool enough to bring it with me.
16.
Points of damage?
Yeah.
From the damage that was already done to it, the turret right in front of the golden twin doors, like 10 feet tall, is destroyed. And so there are only 2 turrets in the immediate vicinity that can do damage, but there are
But did you fire the?
there are
the
still
thing?
3 drones.
Did you fire the thing?
Yeah.
Did you use EMP round?
The tri-barrel. I can't switch out the rounds, can I? Right?
No, as soon as those rounds were empty, the other rounds were loaded up.
Oh, yeah. Did you roll?
Oh, double?
How many
Oh, I
D6s
forgot
did you
about
roll?
that.
Because right now
Well,
it's
it's
EMP,
destroyed
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, it's destroyed. I took that into consideration, but I didn't know how many bullets were left, so I just.
There's
trusted
28
you
bullets
with
were left.
that. Okay, so you rolled 4 times, 5 times.
I'll be honest, I don't understand the system that we're using. But I
Okay,
rolled
so
5d6.
you have one. You bought 100 rounds of EMP rounds that do double damage to electric enemies. Every D6 that you roll represents 6 rounds.
So then I rolled 5, so I rolled 30 rounds.
Yeah, we only have 28 rounds though, so.
Okay, so then now we're into the. Is it armor piercing or normal rounds?
Now like it just. Yeah, armor piercing rounds are now loaded up. Now.
Okay, so it just ignores armor, which is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, Winslow, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to take my another shot at this. With the top one was taken out or the bottom was taken out?
Bottom one's taken out.
Bottom one, I'm gonna take a final shot at the top one and try to take it out.
Okay, go for it. Go roll to attack. At this point, it would be with a sniper rifle. You just have to beat
Advantage.
10.
I beat a 10.
Yeah.
I beat a 10.
Yeah, go.
I rolled a 5 plus a lot. A lot.
So confident in you.
So good.
Oh, I'll get
Do
it.
you like that? Yeah, rub it. Yeah, oh yeah.
Violith is helping with Matt.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it takes like some weird pressure to get it out,
25
yeah.
points of damage.
Okay. You, as your final round pierces through dead center, exiting the other side, a hole about 3 inches large just goes right through all the primary circuitry and components, and as you're aiming down the sight, you can sort of see into the window of a building through the hole. As the hole immediately disappears as the weight of the machine falls down on itself. And so sorry, you shot a hole through the machine?
Yeah, what was through the hole?
In the window of the building across the way? That's what you're curious about?
Yeah. You said it!
An individual you notice in a gown, slowly and provocatively taking it off. As they slip it down their shoulder, their back facing you, and you see their fingers splay out as the rest of the gown falls like a waterfall, running out of water, down their backside. You see this large object in between their legs as they look towards you and they wink.
Did you get that looked at by a doctor?
Do they say,
No, it's
I'm
not chocolate.
feeling vulnerable?
And then the scene of them disappears.
Well, you mentioned I could see right through this hole into somebody. And it's like, okay, where do I see though?
Yes, so you fire it, you clear a hole through it, a very powerful caliber round. You see, you see through it.
Yeah,
the
like-
machine falls down
like
dead.
through
You've
this-
destroyed it.
Through this direction, right?
No, this is your car right here. That direction. But it doesn't really matter. You have destroyed it. You can take that off the board now. As it falls, you can see it. You can see its limbs no longer have enough power to continue grabbing onto the side as they start to try and like scrape aimlessly to gain its purchase, and just falls down back inside of the wall.
Okay.
Estrella, you are up. Wow, you guys took down 4 quadrupeds and an armored unit this time.
So are these 2 turrets still up?
No, they're gone.
Oh, those
only
turrets are
only the red dots that you see are representative turrets.
So what is this thing though?
That's just to represent drones in the area. A numerous amount of drones.
Because I was like, what is that thing? It hasn't shown up yet. What is so do I know if the mesh camo would have like reset by now? If we could just like press it and get out of the car, or no?
No, it's been a total of like 12 seconds. What are they calling you?
They just want to know how big that hole is.
Yeah.
I said 3 inches in diameter.
Not big enough, apparently. Size matters.
All right. Estrella, what are you up to?
I guess I asked
Look how
Netra
red he is.
if she can open this door that's in front of us, and if she can't, I will hold in the car until
You do have commands that you can give to the car. So like you can even put the car on like holding its action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it until like that door opens, and like my action would be like, hey, break out. I'm telling the car to go like hide in that freaking where we were before, and then we'll go inside.
Okay. You do notice that it's gonna be a little while longer before the invisibility comes up, or the shield.
I guess. Well, all these units are still powered down,
It's
right?
literally only a little while longer because it's the overall power of the car, but
Yeah.
your invisibility was not destroyed. Your position was just given away.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. So there's no like thing that can actually kill us right now. Everything's turned off except for like.
You've got
these turrets.
drones and turrets, yes.
They all
Oh,
just
there's
got
two
attack of
turrets.
opportunities on us, dude.
I know, but I thought you destroyed like 2 of them.
No,
of
just
them.
one.
Oh, just one of them. Okay.
And a quadruped.
I guess yeah.
Those already malfunctioned.
We'll hold our shot. I guess I'll. Can I take a shot at one of them? I guess. Can I take a shot at one of the drones? I guess with my shotgun.
Yeah, go for it. You've got 4 drones to do it.
I'm gonna go with the closest drone. Great flexible smart ratio. It's 28.
Yeah, for sure hit. With your
5d6 shotgun.
Yeah, you for sure hit.
So that is
Wow.
6, 4, yeah, 6, 6, 12, and 14, 16.
You take it out with your last shotgun. Which one? Actually,
Just the closest one. Just like.
this one on the top left corner of the building. The final turret on the perimeter of the entrance to the sort of double golden doors that hold the elevator that you are searching for, that will take you down to Child 01. Like, if you were to spell it out, the child is like a 0 and a 1, and the mercenary is like ZERO underscore 0. No. What's a circle?
Circle.
Circle.
Oh,
Zero.
zero.
What is
What is a circle, though?
Look, it takes a lot of mental,
A ring?
functionality to
It's
DM
never
things
ending.
like
It's
this.
not like a square where it has corners
O,
and it ends. It's like a circle.
zero.
Yeah, smooth square.
A circle is
O-N-E.
forever. Like a
Is-
triangle has a corner.
Wait,
and
as
it
you were
ends.
trying to
It's
think of O?
circle.
Shut up!
The letter O is what you were looking for?
No, the number O.
0?
Shut your mouth. I'm the DM.
It's past.
I rule here.
It's past 10. You've lost your mind.
With that, as the mortal code has nothing but the large golden gates of the Ministry of Information before them, the elevators shortly passed, according to the blueprints that Hakita gave them, and the child of their desire, 34 floors beneath the surface of the Ministry of Information's capital town. We will pick up here next time on Sasapunk. Now, few announcement or plugs before we go. If you liked what you saw here tonight, first of all, thank you all for joining. Congratulations,
Onius.
Onius. Is it Onius? Is that how you pronounce it?
Felonious.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, Onius. I'm sorry. It's very Onius that your name is that way. Anyway, congratulations, Onius, on winning this glorious prize. We will send it out to you either tomorrow or early next week. Thank you all again once more for joining us. Remember to tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. for this live stream, or Wednesday at 6 p.m. on YouTube for the following week for the rerun of this stream, where we will host it. Make sure to, like, comment, subscribe, share if you really enjoyed this content, and remember we have two of the biggest losers with us of all time, who are bound for the most awkward success ever. They stream every day except for Friday from 4 to 9, and on Thursdays they stream here with us.
Yeah, we have a kitty cam.
They do have a Furby cam, is what you call it?
A fur baby. Furby?
That's a good idea too, though.
That is a good idea. We should get
No
a should get a
Furbies.
Furby.
No
Watch it grow.
Furbies are allowed in the
We
house.
We should put a Furby. The
No
fur baby
Furbies are allowed in the house.
cam. When Midna isn't in
No
the bed.
Furbies.
Netra may be a clear representative of this, but it may be hard to tell that both of them are extremely awkward and weird in the best of ways, and that's really why you should watch them.
How dare you?
They dress up, they cosplay, they act as characters, they're very entertaining, and I wouldn't miss them. So,
You wouldn't miss us?
I
if
wouldn't
we were
miss your
gone?
streams. No, I wouldn't miss them if they disappeared
No, I'm kidding.
You should just end
many
it.
years into the future. Yeah. So, without further ado, until fate next brings us together, and
Never stop playing role-playing games.
Well, that's a major medical
Okay,
emergency.
bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Stop.
bye.
Immediately.